4 minutes until airtime. 4 minutes. Three minutes until airtime. 3 minutes. Two minutes until airtime. 2 minutes. One minute until airtime. 1 minute. Thirty seconds until airtime. 30 seconds. The following is an exclusive presentation of K13 Media.
Well, good afternoon, high school baseball fans, and welcome to K13 Media's live coverage of Pike County Pirate Baseball, presented by the May and Carter Oil Company in Jackson, Georgia. I'm Chad Feltman with K13 Media, coming to you live today inside the Advanced Roofing and Interiors broadcast booth high atop home plate here at Whitewater High School in Fayetteville, Georgia. So glad to have you here with us. 70-degree Thursday afternoon in South Fayette County as we are getting you ready for first pitch today between the Wildcats from Whitewater High School and the Pirates from Pike County High School. Going to be a great day for some high school baseball. Our very first high school broadcast of the season. Mother Nature has not been our best friend in the first couple of weeks, but boy, oh boy, are we in for a treat here today. Two really good baseball programs. Field is dry, field looks great, and I think we're going to be in tap for a really, really good one here today. Again, I'm Chad Feltman with K13 Media, joined to my left in the Advanced Roofing and Interiors broadcast booth once again by the voice of the Pike County Pirates, Mr. Greg Parrott is here with me this afternoon. Greg, as always, it is great to have you here, and good to see you for the first time in 2024 at the ballpark, my man. How have you been?
I've been doing well. Been waiting on this day for about 8 months. Finally here, and like you said, it's a beautiful day. It's a little overcast, but it's perfect for a great day of baseball. The field looks great. The teams are looking good, and we're looking for our first W. So we're going to play hard. We're going to get after it and just have a good time out there, I hope.
I hope so, too, and I'm really looking forward to being here today. Want to send a big thank you to Coach Crumley for Whitewater High School for allowing us to come out here today and broadcast this ball game and bring you live coverage of Pike County baseball live today from Whitewater High School. So here's how it's going to run down. Pre-game action going on right now. First pitch is scheduled to come up at 5 p.m. this afternoon. But before we get to the first pitch, we've got a chat with both head coaches. And we're going to do that coming up on the other side of this quick timeout. We will start first with the coach of the Whitewater Wildcats. They're the home team, so we will start with Coach Brandon Crumley. Get his thoughts on today's action right after this timeout. This is Pike County Baseball with K13 Media, presented by the May and Carter Oil Company.
Hey fans, how would you like to save at your next stop at the pump? Well, thanks to the May and Carter Oil Company, you can. All you have to do is download the new BP Me app today. It's free and it's available for Apple and Android devices. With the new BP Me app, you can save 5 cents per gallon at any BP location across the U.S. Download the new BP Me app today and let the May and Carter Oil Company show you how you can save 5 cents per gallon on your next fill-up.
Welcome back inside the Advanced Roofing and Interiors broadcast booth. We're live today at Whitewater High School in Fayetteville, getting ready for the first pitch as the Pike County Pirates traveling today to take on the Wildcats from Whitewater High School. I'm Chad Feltman with K13 Media, joined now by Coach Brandon Crumley, the head coach for the Whitewater Wildcats. And, Coach, good to see you. Appreciate you having us out today.
Thanks for coming. We appreciate it.
5th game of the year for you guys, sitting at 1-3 on the year. Walk us through kind of the first 4, and I know you guys were in action late last night as well on the road.
Yeah, we've struggled here early, but you look at who we're playing too. Locust Grove was an Elite 8 team last year. Howson County is defending 6A state champion. Union Grove's always a playoff team, so it's not like we haven't scheduled, cupcakes early on, and I do it to ourselves. I want them to be ready. I mean, we go through a gauntlet of a region, so we got to be ready by the time we get there.
I'll ask you the same question I asked Coach Parrott a few moments ago. I know it's early in the season. Give us a few names, maybe the guys who have really stepped up, maybe surprised you a little bit your first couple of weeks into the campaign.
Well, the guy we're throwing tonight has really stepped up, Tanner Cochran. He's really his first outing through 4 innings. I think he gave up 3 runs, but 0 earned runs, struck out 8. So we hope he can replicate that tonight. Some other guys, Devin Elson Peters stepped into center field position this year, leadoff guy. He's done a really good job. Trent Ellington's he was our utility man last year. He's our shortstop this year, and he's done a really good job. So hope to see some other guys step up tonight and moving forward.
You mentioned some big-name teams you've played so far earlier in the year. This Pike County team, anybody who knows Georgia high school baseball, no slouch themselves. Give us a scouting report on the Pirates. What you see with those guys here tonight?
Well, they're going to be scrappy. They're going to be well coached. I've known Blake for a very long time, so they're going to be well coached. Coach Hanson did a fantastic job, and he got Parrott where he needs to be, and he's going to do a great job too. So it should be a pretty good ball game.
Well, give us some dirt on Coach Blake Parrott then. What's something we can embarrass him? We got his dad in the broadcast booth with us today.
You got Mr. Parrott up there with you today. I think he was asking for a cheeseburger and French fries from us. So no,
I think that's part of the contract.
Yeah,
and a cold Coke to go with it.
Blake and I played college ball together, so we've known each other for a long time. So it's going to be fun.
When you get into region play a little bit later on this year, where do you think your team stands coming into 2024? Or do you think you're the favorite in the region, or kind of break that down for us when we get closer to it?
I honestly think there's 5 teams fighting for 4 spots. It could be one of the best regions in 4A. Stars Mills deep as anybody in the state, and LaGrange has been in the finals 2 years in a row, and we were in the quarters last year. So it's going to be a dogfight. It's going to be fun. That's what you want. So we're excited. We're looking forward to it.
It's just a great time of year, isn't it?
Man, it's great. It couldn't get any better.
High school baseball, 70 degrees here at home in mid-February. Who would have guessed that?
It's awesome. And we got a dry field. Field looks great. Kids are ready to go. It's been a good week.
Well, we certainly appreciate you having K13 Media out here today. Best of luck to you this afternoon and for the rest of the year, Coach.
Thanks, Coach. I appreciate it.
Coach Brandon Crumley, the head coach for the Whitewater Wildcats, joining us pregame here at Whitewater High School. A quick timeout, and when we come back, we'll talk with Coach Blake Parrott, first-year head coach for the Pike County Pirates. We'll join Coach Parrott right after this timeout with K13 Media.
The President's Day sale is here at Countryside, Chrysler, Dodge, Jeep, and Ram in Jackson and Madison. And this February, we're not just celebrating presidents, we're saving them too, by the thousands. We've got bonus cash on 2024 Ram, 1500, 2500, and 3500 model trucks. Up to $4,500 off. Save 15% off MSRP sticker price on select 2023 and 2024 Jeep models. Looking for Dodge Chargers and Challengers? We've got them. Every trim and every color and price to move. But hurry, because once those 2023s are gone, they're gone forever. Shop our huge online inventory. Apply for financing and build your dream vehicle at CountrysideAutomotive.com. And this February, find your new ride at Countryside, Jackson and Madison.
Well, for the first time in 2024, the weather has cooperated for K13 Media to finally get to the ball field for some high school baseball. And this afternoon, we are coming to you from Fayetteville, Georgia. We're on the campus of Whitewater High School getting ready for first pitch between the Whitewater Wildcats and the Pirates from Pike County High School. And right now, it's time to talk with the head Pirate himself. First-year head coach Blake Parrott is joining us here in the broadcast booth. And boy, what a day for some baseball. Sunny and 70. It doesn't get much better than this, does it, Coach?
Oh, no, you couldn't ask for better weather.
Let's talk about your program so far this year. You're going into Game 5 and 4 games into it. Walk us through the first couple of weeks of the season.
Oh, okay. So, we're young as far as experience goes, but we got a lot of good ball players. Just trying to figure things out. We're playing some very good quality competition and throwing our guys to the wolves and just seeing them grow. And we've grown each game. You've seen some highs, some lows, but a lot of growth has happened in those 4 games. And we're putting together what I think is going to be probably our start lineup from, we're missing a guy tonight due to sickness, our starting center fielder. He won't be with us tonight, but he's come a long way from last year into this year, really coming into himself. That's Elijah Moss. It is what it is. First 4 games, that's why we play these non-region games first, and we play quality opponents. It's to see what we need to work on. We want to play those teams that expose us, that expose our weaknesses. That way we can go back to the drawing board and we can work on them and get better and prepare us for region play.
Big surprise so far in your first 4 games? Any one particular player really stepped up that's got to caught your attention?
I tell you what, we got 2 freshmen right now that are throwing the baseball really well. They've come in relief, and they just throw strikes. And that's all we, preach to our guys, is, hey, when you get up on the mound, you got to fill the strike zone up. They got to earn it. They got to earn being on base. We can't give them free passes. That's been our biggest Achilles heel right now is allowing free passes, and those ABs, where we walk guys or hit guys, they're turning into runs. And once we eliminate those, I feel like we're going to be pretty good. So those two freshmen right there, and then again, like I said, Elijah Moss, he's playing really well. Garrison Blessett has really impressed us at second base and with the bat. So honestly, in 4 games, you could probably pick 4 different guys that have just kind of said, okay, hey, you're going to have to play me because hey, this is. I'm a gamer, and so we've seen different things from different guys, which has been great. Tonight might be a different guy tonight, and so we'll go from there.
How about the scouting report on this Whitewater team? What can you tell us about the Wildcats?
I mean, they're going to be well coached. They're going to be well coached.
Did Coach Crumley tell you to say that?
No, he did not. He didn't. I did give him a thank you card from our wedding, though. So that was about 6 months overdue.
Better hand delivered anyway.
That's right. Exactly.
Yeah.
Exactly.
Means more.
No, I mean they're going to be well coached. I mean they played a Houston County team that's ranked top 25 in the country, and held them to a 4-4 game in the 7th. It wound up getting away from them in the 7th inning. But I mean you hold an opponent like Houston County to 4 runs and you're in a ball game, you probably got something special. So I mean we're going to have to come out here and we're going to have to play our best game in order to win.
Well, it's your first season as head coach. Has it really sunk in yet now that you're a couple of weeks in that, man, this is now your team, this is your program that I know you've been here forever at this place, but does it feel like it's yours yet, or is it still kind of the newlywed stage?
I'll say this, there's a lot more that goes with wearing a head coaching hat, that's for sure. Some things that, it's kind of just a lot. And once I get my feet up under me with this early season stuff and making sure we have umpires and making sure we have sponsors and making sure that this, that, and all that's taken care of. I mean, I would say it's a lot more. There's not a better job I can say that than being an assistant coach, because that's what you do is you coach baseball games and that's it, and that's all you got to worry about. But getting to make something your own and putting your spin on things is nice. I have a great staff, man, that they hold me accountable and they make my life easier. I have great people around me with our booster club, and they just they make life easier for me. But nothing's really changed. I hadn't changed the way I coach. I hadn't changed the way we do things. Coach Hansen always let me kind of, do my thing as far as a coach goes. And I feel like that was a lot more beneficial for myself. So I do the same thing with these guys right here that coach with me. And, I let them go and coach. They have an idea, for the lineup or for practice or whatever. I shoot it to them first and say, hey, what do y'all want to do today? Here's what I was thinking. And a lot of times we're on the same page. There's some times where we're like, hey, let's try this today. Okay, let's do it. But it's a dream come true, honestly. I mean, this is my dream job, and I get to live my dream every day.
Nothing like living a dream, right?
There's nothing like it. I mean, it's a lot of hard work, but it's worth it. It's worth every bit of it.
Before I let you go and you get ready to go back to the dugout, talk a little region baseball real quick. I know we're still early in the season, haven't played any region games yet. But, man, your team's got the target on its back. I mean, you guys have kind of run the show in the region the past few years. Where do you think you stand this year? Could there be a sleeper team in the region, or do you guys think you should be considered favorites again this season?
Well, I'll tell you this. I'm a huge Bulldog fan, and Kirby Smart said it best. We're going to do the hunting. We're not going to be hunted. We're Pike County. We don't rebuild, we reload. We might be young experience-wise, but that's why we play the schedule we play, because we're going to be ready when region time comes, and we're going to be prepared and battle-tested. As far as the region goes, there's some great teams out there. Everybody returns a lot of their core group, where we don't, but it doesn't matter. You can't tell these 22 kids that I have in this dugout that. They expect to win every single game, and we expect to win region. We expect to make a deep playoff run, and that's just the culture that we've built here. Sleeper teams, I don't think there's really going to be a sleeper team. I think everybody's going to be good. The region's going to be a lot more competitive top to bottom this year, I feel like. Peach County's got 2 Division I arms. Upson Lee's got Jackson Blakely, who's absolutely phenomenal. Jackson returns a good core of their group. And then Mary Persons is going to be Mary Persons, led by a new head coach, and they seem to be playing, but pretty good baseball right now too. So I mean, it's going to be competitive each week, which makes baseball so awesome.
Before I let you go, one final question. I got your dad in the broadcast booth with me this afternoon. Any words of wisdom to send to your dad, or anything you want to say to Pops today?
Just let him know I love him. I love that guy. I mean, if it wasn't for him, man, I wouldn't be here today. He's absolutely fantastic. He's amazing. He's my biggest supporter. He loves being at the ballpark. Absolutely loves it. And, every time that I see him, I give him a big old hug, and, he wishes me luck. And I'm sure he'll make his way down here in just a little bit to give me that pregame hug. And that's just something that, we've started for a long time. And there's been games where we hadn't got one, and we wound up playing, really bad and taking an L. And he's like, you know what? It's my fault. I didn't come down there and give you a hug. And I said, no, Dad, it ain't. He's like, yeah, it is. It's me. But no, I mean, you're going to have a good time with him up there tonight. That's for sure. He loves this program. He loves this community. So have fun with him.
Before we even give him a microphone, I tell him to make sure he comes down and get a hug.
Absolutely.
We'll make sure that happens.
Absolutely.
Blake Parrott, he's the head coach for the Pike County Pirates. First year as the head Pirate here today. Coach, we appreciate your time, and looking forward to working many more games with you this season, man. And if we get the first win with you here today, we're taking part of the credit, right? You get that.
Hey, you know what? Hey, I don't care who gets the credit as long as we all get the credit, So, but I appreciate you being here, and I appreciate you broadcasting this. You do a terrific job. I mean, you got Mr. Baseball himself, T. Carmichael, with you. So I'm sure he'll keep you and my dad straight. But I just thank you so much, and God bless, and go Pirates.
Best of luck. Appreciate you, Coach.
Thank you.
All right, Coach Blake Parrott, head coach for the Pike County Pirates, joining us here pregame. We'll take a quick timeout. When we come back, starting lineups and the first pitch live today from Whitewater High School is K13 Media's live coverage of Pike County baseball, presented by the May and Carter Oil Company. First pitch coming up next.
Discover the power of precision with Countryside Mower and Gravely in downtown Jackson. During our open house event, enjoy exclusive deals like 0% financing with approved credit on new commercial and residential zero-turn mowers and rebates up to $1,500. We've got the area's largest selection of new Gravely and Aaron's zero-turn mowers. Over 200 in stock and ready for delivery. Need service on your current mower? Now's the perfect time to come see us. We have a huge parts department and we service all brands, not just the brands we sell. Get ready for spring during the open house event at Countryside Mower in downtown Jackson. For more information and to see our full inventory, visit us online at countrysidemower.com.
Welcome back to Whitewater High School in South Fayette County. I'm Chad Feltman with K13 Media, coming to you live today for Pike County Pirate Baseball, presented by the May and Carter Oil Company. We are live inside the Advanced Roofing and Interiors broadcast booth. To my left, joining me on the broadcast here today, Greg Parrott's here with me. And to his left, as you heard Coach Parrott say, Mr. Baseball himself, T. Carmichael, is here with us. We are three wide right behind home plate as we are just moments away from the first pitch here tonight as Pike County is getting ready to take on Whitewater. The two head coaches who we just got to hear from are meeting at home plate right now. They are swapping their lineup cards, and in just a few moments we will have tonight's first pitch. But before we get to that, we got to give you tonight's starting lineups. Those are presented by Collier's Greenhouse and Nursery in Jackson, Georgia on Highway 16. Be sure to stop by Collier's this weekend. Oh, yeah, spring is right around the corner. They've got brand new arrivals, all your landscaping needs, the flowers, the plants, all you need for the spring available at Collier's Greenhouse and Nursery, a third-generation family-owned and operated business on Highway 16, just 1 mile past the Sheriff's Department in Jackson, Georgia. Well, let's start with the home team. Here's how Whitewater will start it up here today for the Wildcats, who enter today's contest at 1-3 overall on the season. At center field, it's going to be Devin Elson-Peter. It'll be Chris Naggles batting second, playing left field. Trent Ellington will bat third and play shortstop. Landon Moran will bat fourth and play third base, as T.J. Thacker batting fifth and playing first base. Parker Wallace will bat sixth and be the catcher here today. It'll be Chad Jones batting seventh, playing right field. John Sams will be the designated hitter today. He will bat eighth. And it's going to be Austin Davis, the second baseman. He will bat ninth and play second base. So those are your starters, 1 through 9, for the Whitewater Wildcats. And I think it's only fitting if I hand the scorebook here to my left and let the voice of the Pike County Pirates from Fun 101 FM, WTGA in Thomaston, give you the starting lineup for the Pike County Pirates. And once again, ladies and gentlemen, it's my honor to have Mr. Greg Parrott in the broadcast booth with me today. Greg?
Buddy, it's good to be here. I appreciate you inviting me. It's an honor to be here with two of my Jackson buddies, and y'all like family to me, and I'm happy to be here. But for the Pirates today, leading off is Garrison Blessett. In the number 2 hole, Jackson Terry. In the 3 hole, Andrew Huffstetler. On the mound today, Cooper Crow, batting cleanup. In the number 5 hole, Cooper Brown at first base. Next will be Cade McElroy, playing the shortstop position.
Good evening, ladies and gentlemen. Welcome to Whitewater High School.
Playing center field. Sawyer Selman will be in right field. And ending the lineup in left field will be Caleb Boyd for the Pirates.
So there you have it, 1 through 9, your starters here today for Pike County. Again, we are just moments away from the first pitch. The PA now have our national anthem and the first pitch, which gives us time to squeeze in one more quick timeout before we get it going here today. Again, at Whitewater High School, we're in South Fayette County, and we are live for Pike County Pirate Baseball, presented by the May and Carter Oil Company.
Hey fans, how would you like to save at your next stop at the pump? Well, thanks to the May and Carter Oil Company, you can. All you have to do is download the new BP Me app today. It's free and it's available for Apple and Android devices. With the new BP Me app, you can save 5 cents per gallon at any BP location across the U.S. Download the new BP Me app today and let the May and Carter Oil Company show you how you can save 5 cents per gallon on your next fill-up.
Bring 'em out, bring 'em out, bring 'em out. It's hard to yell when the barrel's in your mouth. Come on. Bring 'em out, bring 'em out.
And now the starting lineup for your Whitewater Wildcats. Leading off and playing center field, number 14, Devin Elson-Peter. Batting second, the left fielder, number 22, Chris Naggles. Batting third, the shortstop, number 1, Trent Ellington. Batting fourth, the third baseman, number 6, Landon Moran. Batting fifth, the first baseman, number 5, T.J. Thacker. Batting sixth, the catcher, number 16, Parker Wallace. Batting seventh, the right fielder, number 9, Chad Jones. Your pitcher this evening, number 8, Taylor Cochran. Batting ninth, the second baseman, number 11, Austin Davis. The varsity coaching staff of the baseball team, Brandon Bales, Derek Laney, Jim Rowland, and head coach Brandon Crumbly. And at this time, ladies and gentlemen, if you could please stand and remove your hats for the playing of our national anthem.
Mic check, 1 2 1 2. You wanna beat the king? What is you gonna do? Pretty sure I'm gonna sing. What is you
officially time to play ball at Whitewater High School as we are live for Pike County Pirate Baseball presented by the May and Carter Oil Company. Once again, I'm Chad Feltman with K13 Media. Glad to have you with us today as we are coming to you live from South Fayette County. Pirates and the Wildcats. Pike County entering the contest 0-4 on the season. Whitewater coming into the ball game sitting at 1-3 on the season. Whitewater was in action last night up in the McDonough area. They dropped to Union Grove by a final of 10-8 last night. But like we were talking in the pregame show here earlier today, Coach Crumley's team from Whitewater High School not playing any slouches early in the baseball season, including Locust Grove, Houston County, Union Grove, and here tonight against the Pirates from Pike County. Pirates looking for win number 1 on the season. Again, sitting at 0-4 so far. They've played Ola twice. They dropped one to Lambert, and then they dropped to Stars Mill in their most recent game last Saturday over in Peachtree City. And listen, before we get going here tonight, real quickly, just wanted to send a very special thank you out to the athletic director here at Whitewater High School in Mr. Jason Barnes and the head coach Brandon Crumley of the Whitewater Wildcats for allowing K13 Media to be here and broadcast this ball game live today. We are very grateful for the opportunity. Got a great view of the ball field right behind home plate. What would you say, Greg? We're probably about 15, 20 feet up from home plate. Got a good-looking view of the ballpark.
Yeah, about 20 feet. We're gonna be able to see the pitches pretty good right here, just to the right of the plate, but we're gonna be all right.
It's gonna be a nice night. We were expecting full sunshine, and that's how it was when we got here today, but now all of a sudden, right before the first pitch, it's turned a little overcast. The lights are on, but it's dry, and that's all that matters. So, Pike County being the visiting team, they will come to the plate first here in the top of inning number 1. This evening, the Pirates going to be in their red jerseys. They've got the gray pants. And for Whitewater, they've got the maroon jerseys tonight with the white pants and the gray hats. We are glad to have you here with us. It is Pike County Baseball presented by the May and Carter Oil Company. We are ready to go, and leading it off is going to be Garrison Blessed. First pitch is swung on and missed. And we are underway. First pitch today coming your way at exactly 5 p.m. on the dot. Can't ask for much better than that. Here's the 0-1 and another good fastball outside, and it's quickly 0-2. It's Garrison Blessed, Jackson Terry, Andrew Huffstetler. First 3 due up for the Pirates. Cochran's ready with the 0-2. Breaking ball, strike 3. He hung one in there on the inside corner. And it's 3 pitches, it's 3 strikes, and that's the first down of the ball game as Blessed will go down looking at a call strike 3.
A little history there behind Blessed.
Next up, number 24, Jackson Terry.
I went to high school with his granddaddy, and I worked at Georgia Power with his daddy.
Greg knows everybody. First pitch on the way. There's a strike on the outside corner. This is Jackson Terry wearing number 24. Catcher today for the Pirates. At the plate, just underway, top of the first inning. Nobody on, one out. Here's the 0-1 pitch. And that is the first ball of the game, thrown by Tanner Cochran. 1 ball, 1 strike, 1 out, top of the first inning. Just underway. Here comes the 1-1 pitch from Cochran. This one is a strike, borderline, but got the call on the outside corner. And that'll bring the count to 1 ball and 2 strikes. We'll give you the defensive lineup once again after this 1-2 pitch. Here it comes, and this one's fouled out of play. Naggles is in left, Elson Peters in center. It's Chad Jones in right. Moran's over at third, Trent Ellington at short, Austin Davis at second. TJ Thacker is at first, and it's Parker Wallace behind the plate. And Tanner Cochran on the mound with a 1-2 count. Here comes the pitch. This one's hit out towards shortstop and caught in the grass by the shortstop, Trent Ellington. A nice sliding grab as he took away a base hit from Jackson Terry, and that's going to be the second out here in the top of inning number 1.
It was a nice play there by the Wildcat shortstop, going to his knees and eliminating the first hit of the game.
So here we go with 2 down. Greg, I've actually got a better view of the window all the way up. How strange is that? Nobody on, 2 down, and here's the first pitch on the way. It's a breaking ball inside to the third baseman, Andrew Huffstetler. Hey, want to say hello this afternoon to Mike Glover. He's tuned in on our Facebook feed, cheering on his nephew, the pitcher for the Wildcats, Tanner Cochran. Here comes the 1-0 pitch. Fastball right down the middle. Well, I tell you what, as a pitcher in baseball, there is nothing like getting that brand new white baseball. No dirt, no fingerprints, no scuffs. And it's just the greatest feeling. Here comes the 1-1 pitch. This one chopped up towards short on 2 hops, deep in the hole. Throw to first is low, but it's going to be dug out by Thacker. Ellington got it right behind the bag at second. Throw was a little short, but he got bailed out by his first baseman, T.J. Thacker. And the Pirates will go down 1, 2, 3 here at the top of inning number 1. No runs, no hits, no errors, nobody left on. We are just underway from the ballpark in South Fayette County for Pike County Baseball.
Dedication, compassion, and integrity. We've got the experience and expertise. When you need some help and you feel like there's nowhere to go, you can count on us for everything you need to know. The Seller's Law Firm, where clients become family.
Hey fans, how would you like to save at your next stop at the pump? Well, thanks to the May & Carter Oil Company, you can. All you have to do is download the new BP Me app today. It's free and it's available for Apple and Android devices. With the new BP Me app, you can save 5 cents per gallon at any BP location across the U.S. Download the new BP Me app today and let the May & Carter Oil Company show you how you can save 5 cents per gallon on your next fill-up.
Welcome back to Whitewater High School, home of the Wildcats, for today's coverage of Pike County Pirate Baseball, presented by the May & Carter Oil Company. I'm Chad Feltman with K13 Media. Going to the bottom of inning number 1, no scores. The Pirates went down in order of 1, 2, 3. Now it's time for the Wildcats to come to the plate, and here's how they'll do it. It's going to be the center fielder, Devin Elson-Peter, leading it off. Chris Naggles, the left fielder, will bat third. Trent Ellington, the shortstop, will come to the plate. And if anybody should reach, it'll be Landon Moran, the third baseman. That's the cleanup batter. Pitching today for the Pirates, Greg Parrott. Give us the rundown on Mr. Cooper Crow on top of the hill today for Pike County.
Cooper Crow, he's a senior. He's a good team leader. He's a competitor. He's got an older brother in the Milwaukee Brewers organization, Coleman Crow, that played on the 2019 championship team. And he'll give you all he's got. He's one of them go-get-em players. He's fun to watch.
Well, I remember hearing the name the last 2 or 3 years covering Jackson High School baseball, and it just kind of seems like this guy will never graduate. It seems like he's been around forever.
Yeah.
Or maybe he's just been playing for that long.
And the sister is a gymnast at Auburn University.
See, folks, that is why we've got Greg Parrott here with us. It doesn't get much better than having Greg in the booth. We're glad to have you folks here with us, too. Bottom of the first, Devin Elson-Peter, the lefty, will come to the plate. And Crow's ready for the first pitch. Good breaking ball outside. Had a lot of spin on it. Caught the corner. And that's going to be strike 1. Again. Sorry, Greg.
Crow's a very crafty pitcher. He mixes his pitches well.
Here's his 0-1. Fouled out of play down the left field line. Will it be playable? It will not. It just missed the line for being a fair ball. Looked like that ball was going to sail way out of play. And it almost came back in and landed in fair territory. One of the interesting things you will see with Cooper Crow on the mound, red jersey, gray pants, black hat, and the brightest purple baseball glove you've probably ever seen. I think he didn't get the memo on the color there, Greg.
Well, last year he had an aquamarine color.
Hey, there you go.
He's a colorful guy.
He's ahead of the count, 0-2. Here's the pitch in the dirt outside, and it's going to bring the count to a ball and 2 strikes. Again, defensively for the Pirates, Caleb Boyt's in left. Turner Whelan is in center. Sawyer Selman is in right. I'll give you the infield for Pike County right after the 1-2. Here comes the pitch. Strike 3 called. Got him looking low and outside. And Elson-Peter will go down looking at a called strike 3 for the first out. Defensively in the infield for Pike County, Andrew Huffstetler is over at third. Cade McElroy at shortstop. Garrison Blessed is at second. Cooper Brown at first. And it's Jackson Terry behind the plate. 1 out, nobody on. Bottom of the first. Crow's ready. There's another curveball caught the outside corner. As he sees his first right-handed batter of the ball game, it's the left fielder, Chris Naggles, here for the Wildcats. Here comes the 0-1 from Crow. Another curveball, another strike. This one just a little below the belt, and it's quickly 0-2.
What I've noticed so far, both pitchers are working fast.
Crow's all the way to the far left of the rubber. Here comes the 0-2, and that one in the left-handed batter's box, a little too far off the plate. And it's going to be 1 ball and 2 strikes. Again, glad to have everybody on the broadcast here this afternoon on Facebook and YouTube. Feel free to drop us a comment throughout the afternoon. Let us know where you're listening from, who you're cheering for today. 1-2 with the fastball, low and outside, and it's 2-2. I'm Chad Feltman with K13 Media. Greg Parrott is joining me here in the broadcast, along with Mr. T. Carmichael. We're all in the Advanced Roofing and Interiors broadcast booth. 2-2 pitch on the way, and this one is going to hit Naggles in his elbow on his left arm. Got away from Cooper Crow.
Number 1.
And that'll be the first base runner of the ball game.
Yeah, that hurts right there. You got 2 strikes on him, and the ball just didn't break like he wanted it to, and it hit him in that left shoulder.
So now to bring up the shortstop, batting third, this is Trent Ellington. And Crow now will go to the stretch and check the runner at first. 1 down, bottom of the first. Here comes the pitch. Fastball outside. There's a good strike. Want to say hello also today to Mr. Brad Lunsford, who's tuned in. A really great Jackson Red Devil from back in the mid-2000s.
I remember him playing football and baseball.
He was a heck of a ball player. Yes,
and I worked with his daddy, David.
Yes, sir. I think everybody knows Mr. David.
Oh, yeah. Good people.
Yes, they are. The Lunsford family, some of the best, as the pickoff throw to first is going to get away down the right field line. And going from first all the way to third is going to be Naggles. Throw to third is not in time. The pickoff throw from Cooper Crow to Cooper Brown was off the mark, and it ended up rolling down the right field line along the fence on the warning track. And that let Naggles get all the way over to third, so that's going to be the first error of the ball game.
As a first baseman, you got to act like a catcher right there. Drop to your knees and snuff it out.
Here comes the 0-1 pitch. Outside with a fastball, and it's ball 1. Let's see, Miss Carrie Caldwell's tuned in, cheering on Cade McElroy today. Diane Mormon is tuned in. Here comes the pitch. This one fouled out of play, and that's going to be strike 2. Diane, yes, no video. Audio only here today. This is like a radio-style broadcast for our high school baseball games. Our chance to paint the picture, as Coach Blake Parrott always likes to put it. 1-2 count to Ellington. Here's the pitch. Check swing. Yes, he did. Strike 3. Boy, what a pitch there from Crow. A lot of movement on that one off the outside corner. That's going to be his second strikeout of the inning. And it's the second out, and it keeps a runner at third.
Number 6, Landon Moran.
The big out right there, Chad.
Keeps that base runner at third, and here's the third baseman, Landon Moran, with 2 outs in the bottom of the first inning. Here's the stretch. First pitch, hit out towards straightaway center. Wheeling on the run, backpedals and can't make the catch. Trips over himself in front of the wall in center, and it's going to get down for an RBI double. First pitch swinging, Landon Moran is 375 to straightaway center. That would hit the warning track.
Number 5.
And it one off the fence.
Thacker.
And it's going to be an RBI double. And that will give Whitewater the first run of the ball game and make it 1-0. Here in the bottom of the first inning. And now it's going to bring up T.J. Thacker, the first baseman. First pitch on the way to Thacker is in the dirt. Gets away from the catcher, Jackson Terry. And that's going to let Landon Moran get down to third.
Goes down as a wild pitch there. Hit about 58 feet.
Yep, right in front of home plate. Bottom of the first inning. 1-0 count to T.J. Thacker. Here's the pitch. Fastball up around the letters, and that's going to be ball 2. Runners at third. Chris Naggles, the number 2 batter, was hit by a pitch. Came around to score on the RBI double. Here's the 2-0. Breaking ball fouled off down the first base line. And it'll make it a 2-1 count. Pirates are in the first base dugout just to our right. Whitewater is in the third base dugout to our left. Again, the lights are on. Overcast here at the ballpark. 2-1 count. Here comes the pitch. Good breaking ball caught the inside corner, and that's going to be strike 2. Thacker's at the plate, the first baseman. The third baseman, Landon Moran, is the base runner at third. 2-2 count. Crow's ready. He'll work out of the wind, and here comes the pitch. Fastball swung on and missed. Cooper Crow strikes out the side and is able to retire T.J. Thacker on some high heat. That retires the Wildcats. Here in the bottom of the first inning, but an RBI double by Landon Moran will give the Wildcats an early 1-0 lead as we get ready to move on to the top of inning number 2. Today's coverage of Pirate Baseball being presented by Advanced Roofing and Interiors. Big shout out to Thomas Boswell and his crew at Advanced Roofing and Interiors for helping us bring you live coverage of Pike County baseball today. Advanced Roofing and Interiors there for all of your roofing, your gutters, concrete, fencing, painting, siding, and more, commercial or residential. Advanced Roofing and Interiors is there for you. Just check them out on Facebook today. Advanced Roofing and Interiors. We'd also like to say thank you to our good friends at Gordon State College in Barnesville. They've got a big event coming up on Tuesday, March the 12th, the Regional Economic Development Summit. It's your opportunity to join the conversation to meet the innovative workforce needs for tomorrow's industry. 9 a.m. is when this will take place at Gordon State College. Deadline to RSVP is coming up on March the 3rd. For more details, gordonstate.edu. On to the top of the second inning here at Whitewater High School, just south of the downtown Courthouse Square in beautiful Fayetteville, Georgia, right off of Highway 85.
Give you a little history about this piece of land right here.
All right, give it to me.
Back in the 70s, I used to rabbit hunt here.
Okay.
Sure did.
Any luck?
Oh, yeah. A friend of mine's dad owned the property and had cows in it, and we used to rabbit hunt here all the time.
Must be why the grass is so green. Cooper Crow will lead off the top of the second inning. First pitch is a strike outside from Tanner Cochran. Starting pitcher here for the Wildcats. Set the Pirates down in order in the top of the first. Here comes the 0-1. There's another fastball, and it's another strike on the outside corner, and it's quickly 0-2. Cooper Crow, Cooper Brown, Cade McElroy, 4-5-6 due up here for the Pirates in the top of the second. Here's the 0-2 pitch. Swung on and missed.
He's carving us up and down.
Boy, oh boy, second strikeout here for Tanner Cochran. And that time he just spun
number 15,
Crow
Cooper
all the way
Brown.
around in a 360. And that's going to be the first out here in the top of inning number 2. Got a few more folks tuned in here with us. Miss Betsy Burford is tuned in. Good evening to you, Miss Betsy. Here comes the first pitch on the way to Cooper Brown, and it's outside for ball 1. Again, Pike County trying to find his first win of the season, sitting at 0-4 right now. Here comes the 1-0 pitch. Fastball belt high for a strike, and that's going to even the count at 1-1.
A little history about last year. We started out at 0-8.
That's right. I remember, yeah.
And
everybody was thinking, what happened to Pike? What's wrong?
We played a hard team to begin with.
Here's the 1-1 breaking ball, ripped out towards short. Fielded in time. Throw to first is high, but a good stretch and a reach over at the bag by T.J. Thacker. And that will retire Cooper Brown. Man, oh man, Trent Ellington had all kind of trouble with that one. Lost his footing, just about tripped as he was making the throw. And then he threw one over to first way up in the air, but Thacker was able to bring it down for out number 2. Second put out of the ball game at shortstop for Ellington. Now it's going to bring up Cade McElroy. First pitch is a fastball a little outside, and it's 1-0. 2 down, nobody on. Top of the second inning, 1-0 ball game.
Still looking for our first hit here.
Here comes the 1-0 pitch. Whoa, heads up.
Just a little bit high.
Yeah, above the helmet, high and inside. And it runs the count to 2-0 for Cade McElroy, the center fielder. Turner Whelan in the on-deck circle for Pike County. Here comes the 2-0 pitch. Outside, it's 3-0.
First time he's been 3-0 all game. He's been spot on pretty much every batter.
This is his first 3-ball count period.
Yeah.
Facing his 6 batteries behind 3-0. Here comes the stretch and the pitch, and it was a green light on the 3-0. Deep in the hole. Ellington, long throw, and not in time. It's going to go down as an infield single for Cade McElroy. Had a green light on a 3-0 count. Hit it deep in the hole at short. Ellington just about made a great play. But McElroy beat the throw by a step for the first hit of the ballgame for Pike County. So that'll put a runner at first, and it'll bring up the Pike County center fielder. This is Tunner Whelan, wearing number 3, my favorite number of all time. There's you some history, Greg. First pitch, fouled back to the net, and it's 0-1.
Are you an Earnhardt fan?
A huge Earnhardt fan. Yes, sir, indeed. Cannot wait until we're done tonight because I'll be at Atlanta Motor Speedway first thing tomorrow morning. Be about the only time all year that no baseball, football, basketball, or softball for me.
Wow.
Here's the 0-1 pitch. A little check swing, shallow right center, and back in the grass to make the catch is going to be Austin Davis. So it's going to go down as an F4 on the putout, and that will retire the side here in the top of inning number 2. But Pike County does get its first hit of the ballgame. Cade McElroy gets a 2-out single, but he is stranded at first. And the Pirates are once again left scoreless after the top of the second. Before we go to the bottom of the second, I want to say thank you to another one of our great partners here on K13 Media, and that, of course, being the great folks at Buckner's Family Restaurant in Jackson, Georgia. Buckner's Family Restaurant, home of the best fried chicken in all of the United States of America, serving up the great Southern-style cooking on those lazy Susan tables Thursday through Sunday. I-75 exit 201 and Highway 36 in Jackson, a landmark. Check them out this weekend. And, oh, by the way, Friday nights after 4 o'clock, they are now serving up ribs. You thought the chicken was great. Oh, my goodness. Go get you some of those ribs on Friday nights, Greg. So good, you don't even need any kind of sauce. The dry rub on them is just phenomenal. Buckner's Family Restaurant, proud partners of K13 Media. Did I make you hungry?
You took the words out of my mouth. Why are you doing that to me? Man, my mouth is watering you just talking about it.
See, that's how it's supposed to work. That's how it goes.
You painted a good picture, my friend.
Oh, man, I painted that lazy Susan table right here in front of us. I'm ready to go eat. All right, bottom of the second inning, 1-0 ball game. Wildcats on top. They got an RBI double by Landon Moran in the bottom of the first, and leading off the bottom of the second is going to be the catcher. This is going to be Parker Wallace, and Cooper Crow delivers the first pitch. It's a fastball up around the letters for ball 1. Again, glad to have everybody here with us for K13 Media's live coverage of Pike County baseball live from Whitewater High School. 1-0 pitch, swung on and missed.
Good high heat right there.
Crow's got that command for sure. He's delivering that fastball very well up around the belt and the letters. He was the count at 1-1. He'll work out of the wide, and here comes the pitch again. This time breaking ball. Ooh, just a little low.
Look good. That looked good, baby.
Greg was ready to ring him up for strike 2, but hold on, Greg, hold on.
And pull back my fist here.
2-1 count here to Wallace, the catcher for the Wildcats. Nobody on, nobody out. Bottom of the second. Here's the pitch, high and tight, and now it's 3-1. They get an RBI double by Landon Moran. That scored Chris Naggles in the bottom of the first inning for Whitewater. 3-1 count. Here comes the pitch. Breaking ball, and boy, was it a beautiful pitch. Way out in front. Wallace swings and misses, and the count's full.
That was a beauty of a pitch right there.
Full count to Parker Wallace. Crow's ready. The 3-2. This one hit out towards shallow right center. Sawyer Selman will move to his right, and he'll make the catch. And that's going to be out number 1 here in the bottom of the second inning.
Next up, the right fielder, number 9, Chad
Linda
Jones.
Williams is tuned in, cheering on Cade Mormon here today. Glad to have all the Pirate fans and the Wildcat fans on the broadcast with us. We are in the bottom of the second inning. 1-0. And here comes the right fielder, Chad Jones. First pitch, chop foul down the third base line. Boy, he's got a great first name, I tell you. His parents did a great job picking his. It just doesn't get much better than that 4-letter word there. You can tell he's got great parents, man. Just
Okay.
0-1 count to Jones, nobody on. Crow's ready. Here's the pitch. Swung on and missed. Another good one. Man, oh, man. Crow's got that like a nasty slider out there on the mound. And, again, he's working from the very far left of the rubber. So that's giving him a little more outside control. Here's the 0-2, and it just missed at the belt. Came with a breaking ball inside, and that's going to bring the count to a ball and 2 strikes. Nobody on, one out, bottom of the second. Chad Jones at the plate. Here's the wind and the 1-2. Another strikeout, another off-speed pitch outside, and another strikeout for Cooper Crow. He is racking them up so far. That is his fourth. And it'll bring up the designated hitter. This is John Sams. Another lefty coming to the plate for the Wildcats. 1-0, Whitewater on top in the bottom of the second. Here's the first pitch on the way. There's a fastball high and outside, and it's 1-0. So far, each team with just one hit, a double for the Wildcats, a single for the Pirates. Crow's ready. Here's the wind, and the 1-0 came in tight, just about hit Sams on the knee, and it's going to be 2-0.
Didn't miss that kneecap too much.
2-0 count. Second lefty in the batting order here for the Wildcats. John Sams, the DH, batting 8th. Cooper Crow, the wind. Here's the 2-0. Fastball high and outside, and it's 3-0. Now let's see if Sams has a green light. 3-0 count. Crow's ready, out of the wind, and here's the pitch. Fastball for a strike at the knees. It's 3-1. No wind here at the ballpark. The American flag and straightaway center field just parked out there. 3-1 pitch. Curveball outside. Strike 2. Sams was ready to throw the bat to the dugout. But Cooper Crow has worked back to run the count full at 3-2.
Try some high heat right here.
Let's see. Payoff pitch. Here it is. Nope. Went downstairs.
Yep.
And it's lined into the left center field gap. It's going to get in for a single. Turner Whelan will cut it off in time. And that's going to be a 2-out single for John Sams.
Number 11.
That was a thigh-high strike right down the middle, and he tattooed it pretty good there, Chad.
He did. Went opposite field with it in left center field. So 2 outs, runner on first, and now we're at the bottom of the lineup. This is the second baseman, Austin Davis. Crow again back now in the stretch. Here comes the first pitch to Davis, low and outside, and that's going to be ball 1. Devin Elson-Peter, the top of the order and the leadoff batter for Whitewater, is in the on-deck circle. 2 outs in the bottom of the second, runner at first. 1-0 ball game. Here's the pitch. Low and outside, and it's 2-0.
Good stop there by Terry at the plate as it skipped about a foot in front of the plate.
First time through the lineup here for Cooper Crow. So far, he's struck out 4. Number 9 batter at the plate. Ahead in the count, 2-0, the stretch and the pitch. That one just missed outside, and now it's 3-0 to back-to-back batters here for the Wildcats.
Only 2 outs. It always seems we get in a little trouble with 2 outs sometimes so far this year.
He started out hot, a fly out and a strikeout, but now back-to-back batters seeing a 3-0 count. Crow out of the stretch, runner goes, and it's going to be a balk. Yep, it's going to be a balk, it looks like, on Cooper Crow. He came set and then set himself again. So that'll be a free base for John Sams. The pitch that was delivered will not count, and the count will remain 3-0. He set that left foot, and then he just so ever slightly moved it again, and the home plate umpire was all on top of it.
And it was a good call.
It was the right call.
Yes, sir.
3-0 count. Crow works out of the stretch, checks the runner at second. Here's the pitch. There's a strike. It's 3-1, and that time Davis, the right-handed batter, he did sling the bat all the way to the dugout.
You know what? You just don't do that.
Not until you either hear ball 4 or hear strike 3.
Exactly. An umpire does not like that.
No, sir. That's the second time the Wildcats have done it in back-to-back at-bats.
Anywhere close right now, it's going to be a strike.
Crow checks the runner at second, checks him again. Here's the 3-1. Chopper over toward third. Played on one hop. Throw on the run is in time. Good play by Andrew Huffstetler. He'll come in at charge, throw it over to Cooper Brown, and that will retire at the side here in the bottom of the second inning. Second straight inning that Whitewater is able to get a runner on with a base hit. But they can't bring them around. They will leave the runner stranded, and we go to the top of inning number 3 live today from Whitewater High School in South Fayette County.
Discover the power of precision with Countryside Mower and Gravely in downtown Jackson. During our open house event, enjoy exclusive deals like 0% financing with approved credit on new commercial and residential zero-turn mowers and rebates up to $1,500. We've got the area's largest selection of new Gravely and Aaron's zero-turn mowers. Over 200 in stock and ready for delivery. Need service on your current mower? Now's the perfect time to come see us. We have a huge parts department and we service all brands, not just the brands we sell. Get ready for spring during the open house event at Countryside Mower in downtown Jackson. For more information and to see our full inventory, visit us online at countrysidemower.com.
Well, we got Skinner playing over the PA. We got the smell of hamburgers coming into the broadcast booth. And it's a 70-degree afternoon at the ball field. How does it get much better than that?
In February.
Yes, sir, indeed. Going to the top of the third inning. Pike County Baseball live today from Whitewater High School. It'll be Sawyer Selman leading it off. First pitch on the way is low and outside in the dirt, and that's going to be ball one. Sawyer Selman, the left fielder Caleb Boyd, and then it's back to the top of the order with Garrison Blessed. Glad to have everybody here with us. I'm Chad Feltman with K13 Media, joined today by Greg Parrott. And to the left of Greg, it's Mr. Baseball himself, T. Carmichael. Longtime scoreboard operator for Jackson High School is here with us today. And T's even got a headset on. T, what's going on? How you doing over there?
I'm doing good.
Got your buddy here with you?
Yes.
Got to give Blake a big hug before the ball game?
Yes.
And so far, Greg Parrott has not thrown you out of the broadcast booth.
Yep.
It's been a good 3 innings so far.
Yeah.
Oh, yeah.
And now we've got a meeting at the mound right now. Not sure after that first pitch. The home plate umpire and Coach Crumley both came out of the dugout to go to the mound. Not sure if Cochran tweaked something or what, but he'll stay in the ballgame. Looks like everything's okay.
I guess it would be listed as a medical visit.
1-0 count. Here comes the pitch. It's outside, and it's 2-0 to Sawyer Selman. Right fielder batting 8th here in the top of the third inning. Tanner Cochran, the righty, with a high leg kick. Here's the 2-0. That would call it the corner. And it's 2-1 to the lefty, Selman. Now, that's a name I've yet to hear the last couple of years broadcasting Pike County games, Greg. You have to give me a rundown on Selman after this 2-1 pitch. Swung on and missed. It's 2-2.
Selman is a junior. He's a hard worker. Got that right field position down, and he'll lay down a bunt in a heartbeat, too, now. He's got good speed.
2-2 count. Here's the pitch. He'll ground this one out towards second. Austin Davis will shift to his left and just barely throws out Selman by a step, who was flying down that first base line.
A good bunt, he's on.
Next up, number 1, Caleb Boyd.
He may not be a bad leadoff guy down the road. Speed
No.
like that out of that left-handed batter's box. Well, he was hustling and just about beat that one out. So 1 out here in the top of the third. We're at the bottom of the order. It's going to be the left fielder. This is Caleb Boyd. Another lefty coming to the plate.
He's a junior also, and he has good speed also.
And on the corner at third, first pitch. This one hit right back up the middle, bounces off the mound. Ellington behind the bag at short will throw across his body in time, and that's going to be the second out. That one just kind of doinked right off the hill, right back up the middle. And it'll go down as a 6-3, second out of the inning, and we'll go back to the top of the order for Garrison Blessed. Second baseman struck out looking, his first time to the plate. Cochran's ready. Here comes the first pitch. Breaking ball in for a strike.
This is Blessed's first time as leadoff this year. Blake kind of mixed the lineup a little bit, trying to find that right combination.
Good time to do it. Here's the 0-1 to him. This one's in tight for strike 2. Blessed backed off the plate, thought it was going to hit him. But Cochran was able to just catch the inside corner, and it's quickly 0-2.
Got to protect that plate right here.
Here's the stretch and the pitch. He spiked this one outside, and it's 1-2. I don't know about you guys, but the burgers smelled great. Now we got the smell of French fries here with us.
I smell them too.
T. Carmichael's not allowed to have any French fries here today. He was told no. So, sorry, T. Here's the 1-2 pitch. The Blessed swung on and missed. A good curveball by Cochran will retire Garrison Blessed for the second time today. And once again, Pike County will go down in order. Here in the top of inning number 3, no runs, no hits, no errors, nobody left on. It remains a 1-0 Whitewater lead as we go to the bottom of inning number 3. Today's coverage of Pike County Baseball being presented in part by Gordon State College in Barnesville. Hey, you want to play some golf on Friday, March the 15th? Well, Gordon State College would love for you to come out and join them for the 2024 Golf for Good Tournament. It's going to be taking place at the Rain Tree Golf Course in Thomaston. 7:30 a.m. registration, 8:30 a.m. shotgun start. It only costs $100 per player. That includes all of your green fees, your cart fees, and lunch. And every single dime raised from the tournament will go back to scholarship athletes at Gordon State College. Come on out and join us Friday, March 15th, Rain Tree Golf Course. All the details, you can sign up online at gordonstate.edu. And of course, we're here today for Pike County Baseball, but boy, what a pleasure it has been this spring and this past fall and winter to partner up with Gordon State College and to be there broadcasting their basketball games and now baseball and softball this spring. Greg, that is a growing program there in Barnesville, Georgia. It has been so much fun to be a part of that athletic program here the last 3 or 4 months.
Yeah, Blake played there for 2 years, and he loved it. Coach Travis McClanahan was his coach, and Blake learned a lot from that man. He was a great coach.
Now Coach Tanner Hall, the head coach of the baseball program, a Houston County High School graduate. Of course, the softball program led by Coach Allie Hatterman, who is entering her 25th season as the head softball coach.
She's one of the best in the business.
She is.
She come down from Indiana, planted herself here, and has done well.
She has indeed. Top of the order for the Wildcats. First pitch swinging, popped up over on the left side of the infield behind shortstop. And putting it away is going to be Cade McElroy. And that will retire the center fielder.
Next up, the left fielder,
Devin
number 22,
Elson.
Chris Naggles.
Are you going to be at the in Hampton all weekend?
Yes, sir. I will be there, and cannot wait to get up there. Been going to Atlanta Motor Speedway for the NASCAR races since March of '97. First pitch is a strike as Naggles showed bunt but couldn't get it down.
Well, in 1989, I won the pace car there.
Wait, you won the pace car?
I did. Let this pitch.
It's outside for ball 1. I've never heard of anybody winning the pace car. I've heard of driving the pace car.
Well, the Atlanta Journal-Constitution had a contest.
Yep.
And you sent in who you thought would win the pole position.
Okay.
I sent in Alan Kowicki. And he won the pole position, and then they picked my name with the first Alan Kowicki.
How about that? 1-1 pitch is outside, is 2-1. What kind of car was it that you won?
It's a Ford Thunderbird Super Coupe.
Very nice.
Turbo. It would get up and go.
Here's the 2-1. Cooper Crow misses outside, and it's 3-1. The old Underbird, as they called it, when Alan Kowicki won his NASCAR championship in '92. So you said that was 1988?
89.
89, okay. How cool is that? Greg Parrott won the pace car. 3-1 pitch is dropped in for a strike, and now to run the count full at 3-2.
I need to complete this story by saying a friend of mine from Jackson, Georgia.
Here's the 3-2 pitch. Roped foul down the third base line.
Gave me the name. He said, because I didn't know much about NASCAR. I said, Eddie, who do you think's going to win the pole position? And he told me Alan Kowicki. I don't know if you know Eddie Kersey or not.
Oh, yeah, very, very well.
Okay,
Oh,
well,
yeah.
Eddie was the reason I won.
Here's the 3-2 pitch. Swung on and missed. Another good strikeout, another good fastball from Cooper Crow, and down goes Naggles for the second out.
Next up, the shortstop, number
And
1,
then,
Trent Ellington.
He said, you owe me, Polly. My nickname was Polly.
Okay.
So I said, okay, I'll tell you what I'll do. Me and Dee, we'll take you and your wife to see Reba in concert. So I took him to Reba, and we had a good time. That's my way of saying thank you, Eddie.
First pitch to Ellington is a strike outside. It's 0-1. Here comes the 0-1. This one hit out toward right. And Selman will come in, and he'll make the catch. And it's a 1-2-3 inning for Cooper Crow and the Pirates here in the bottom of the third. No runs, no hits, no errors, nobody left on. It remains a 1-0 ball game. Let's keep this conversation going with Greg Parrott. Anytime you start talking NASCAR, my ears perk up. So 1989 Ford Thunderbird, and all you had to do was pick who won the pole, and it was Alan Kawicki.
Well, what I'm about to tell you is something that you're kidding me.
Oh, boy. Well, you did that by winning the pace car.
Well, that was the last race of the year in November.
Yep.
Rusty Wallace won the championship that year.
Yep.
Dale Earnhardt won the race.
Correct.
And after the race, I got to ride with Dale around the track once.
In the pace car? Or in his car?
In his car.
Oh, my goodness. I'm jealous. Wow, yeah, that jaw hit the table.
Being that you're a big Earnhardt fan.
Oh, man, die hard. So let's see, 89, Rusty Wallace was driving the old Kodiak car, the
red, black, and green.
The Kodiak dip car, yep. Earnhardt won the race, I believe driving a Lumina in 89, Chevy Lumina. How cool is that? And I saw the picture that you took there with the folks at Allen Vigil Ford. That was right off of Terra Boulevard back in the day.
It was.
Lord knows my grandfather bought many vehicles from up there. And Blake looked like he was about as tall as the Coke bottle in front of us.
He was 2 years old. And that little rascal, he did not want me to get rid of that Thunderbird.
Top of the fourth inning. We'll continue more on that. Jackson Terry will come to the plate for the Pirates. 1-0 ball game. Here's the first pitch to Terry. It's a breaking ball inside, and that's going to be strike one. Jackson Terry, Andrew Huffstetler, Cooper Crow, first three coming to the plate for the Pirates here in the top of the fourth in a 1-0 game. Here's the 0-1, fouled off and is quickly 0-2. Tanner Cochran continues to pitch for the Wildcats. That is certainly pretty doggone cool, man. Love hearing that story. And I believe back in the day, that's when it was the Atlanta Journal-Constitution 500 was the name of the race.
It was.
Here comes the pitch from Cochran. Check swing. Did he go? No. First base umpire says Jackson Terry was able to check his swing. And that will avoid a strikeout and bring the count to a ball and 2 strikes.
There's the coach right there.
2 years old.
Yeah.
1 ball, 2 strikes. To the Pike County catcher, Jackson Terry. Here comes the wind and the pitch. Strike 3, frozen with a curveball on the inside corner.
Looked a little high. I don't believe I'd have swung at it either.
So Terry will go down, and let's count them up. That's 1, 2.
Next up, number 12,
3,
Andrew
4
Huffstetler.
strikeouts so far for Tanner Cochran. Now you could probably expect both of these two teams to be playing ball late in May this year, and right now it's a 1-0 ball game in the top of the fourth. And here comes Huffstetler. First pitch on the way. Had a home run cut, but was out in front of the breaking ball, and it's 0-1. Huffstetler grounded out to shortstop his first time to the plate.
Huffstetler has got our only home run of the year over at Stars Mill.
Very nice. There comes the 0-1 pitch. There's a fastball. Caught the outside corner, and it's 0-2. Stars Mill just down the road from us, probably about 10 minutes from here. Peachtree City, right out Highway 74. We're in South Fayette County, right off of Highway 85. 0-2 count. Here comes the pitch. Fouled right back to the net. Thought it was coming in here to give us a souvenir for a moment.
Yeah,
right back at us. I didn't see T. Carmichael throwing a hand up to help us here. He was going to let it take us out.
You wouldn't do that, would you, T?
In a heartbeat. In a heartbeat. Don't let him lie to you, Greg. Here comes the 0-2 pitch. Fastball, strike 3, outside corner, and it's back-to-back strikeouts for Tanner Cochran. And now it'll bring up Cooper Crow, pitcher for Pike County.
Next up, number 8, Cooper Crow.
We've got 2 outs in the top of the fourth inning. Crow also struck out swinging. That was back in the top of the second. Tanner Cochran trying to strike out the side here in the fourth. First pitch, fastball low and outside, and it's ball 1.
Cochran has not wavered at all. He had that 3-0 pitch that our shortstop McElroy hit for a base hit on a 3-0 count, and that's it.
There comes the 1-0 pitch. This one fouled out of play down the first baseline, and it's 1-1. Both teams in action again later on. Tomorrow, as a matter of fact, Pike County is going to be on the road. Going to be heading down toward Lee County for an afternoon doubleheader.
Beautiful Leesburg.
Here's the 1-1. Dropped in for a strike, and it's 1-2. 4 o'clock and 6:30 tomorrow. As for Whitewater, they will be right here at home tomorrow to take on Harris County at 6 p.m. Here's the 1-2. Low and outside. It hit the dirt. And that'll leave the count at 2 balls and 2 strikes.
It's about a 115-mile drive down there.
Weather's supposed to be nice, though. It's supposed to be nice all weekend. Temperatures in the mid-60s.
Chance of rain here.
2-2 count. This one's outside. It's 3-2.
Yeah, I heard about a 50% chance of rain for here tomorrow.
Well, it called for rain tonight overnight. But then by about 6 or 7 a.m., it's supposed to be out of here.
Ooh, I hope you're right.
Full count. Here comes the 3-2 pitch. Swung on. Chopper in the hole. Ellington deep in the hole. Throws across his body and not in time. Man, oh, man.
That was a great play by that shortstop. He almost got him throwing out from shallow left field.
Yeah, behind third base just about. He came that
Next up,
far
number
from
15,
shortstop.
Cooper Brown.
And again, threw across his body. And Cooper Crow beat it out by about half a step. That's just the second hit of the ball game for Pike County, and now the first baseman, Cooper Brown, will come up with 2 outs. First pitch on the way, swung at a ball up around his eyes, and it's 0-1. So 2 hits for Pike County, and Greg, both have come deep in the hole at shortstop. It's been 2 infield singles for the Pirates. Runner at first, here's the 0-1. Oh, it's going to hit Brown in the back. First mistake today by Tanner Cochran, an 0-1 fastball. Gets Cooper Brown square in the back, and that'll put runners on
Next
first
up,
and
number
second for
27,
Pike
Peyton
County.
McElroy.
Ooh, that's going to hurt tomorrow.
Gonna leave a mark.
That wasn't no cheap shot. no
No.
breaking ball, no curve or slider. That was just straight gas.
This is the guy you want up with runners on right here. McElroy, to me, on the team, from what I've seen this year, he's the best contact hitter.
Well, he's got the only other hit in the ball game. Chance to tie it up for Pike County here in the top of the 4th. 2 down, runners at first and second. Here's Cade McElroy. First pitch on the way, swung on and missed. Man, good breaking ball outside. Cochran went with a nice curve. Kind of dropped sidearm a little bit on that one, Greg. If you notice, when he goes breaking ball, he gets a little sidearmish, like this one right here. There's another one in for a strike.
That's a pretty pitch.
Yep, inside for strike 2.
He's coming right at our hitters. He ain't backing down.
No walks. Just that one hit batter, and that's it so far for Tanner Cochran. He's ahead in the count, 0-2. The stretch. Here's the 0-2 pitch, and just about hit McElroy. McElroy had to kind of tense up and check up a little bit to avoid getting hit in the chest. It's 1-2. Pirates with a runner on first and second in the top of the 4th with 2 outs. 1-0 ball game. Cochran's ready. The stretch and the 1-2 in the dirt, and it's 2-2. Best opportunity here for Pike County today to get on the board. RBI double in the bottom of the 1st. The only score so far that came by Whitewater.
And it was an unearned run.
It was, yep. 2-2 count for McElroy. Cochran checks the runner at second. A long look. Here comes the 2-2 pitch. Swung on and missed. It's going to go down as another strikeout. And indeed, Tanner Cochran will strike out the side. So the Pirates with an opportunity here in the top of the 4th. They get runners on first and second, but that's where they'll leave them. As now we'll go to the bottom of the 4th inning. It remains a 1-0 lead for Whitewater. Today's coverage of Pike County baseball being presented by Countryside Chrysler, Dodge Jeep Ram in Jackson and Madison.
The President's Day sale is here at Countryside, Chrysler, Dodge Jeep and Ram in Jackson and Madison. And this February, we're not just celebrating presidents, we're saving them too by the thousands. We've got bonus cash on 2024 Ram, 1500, 2500, and 3500 model trucks. Up to $4,500 off. Save 15% off MSRP sticker price on select 2023 and 2024 Jeep models. Looking for Dodge Chargers and Challengers? We've got them. Every trim and every color and price to move. But hurry, because once those 2023s are gone, they're gone forever. Shop our huge online inventory. Apply for financing and build your dream vehicle at CountrysideAutomotive.com. And this February, find your new ride at Countryside, Jackson and Madison.
Leading off the inning for the Wildcats.
Here we go to the bottom of the fourth inning.
Landon Moran.
It's a 1-0 ball game here at Whitewater High School. Wildcats on top. Leading it off will be the third baseman, Landon Moran. He had the RBI double to put the Wildcats on the board in the bottom of the first. First pitch here is a breaking ball in for a strike from Cooper Crow. And, you know, it all was set up by that hit batter when Crow hit Naggles. Here's the 0-1, check swing outside. And it's ball one. Naggles went to first. Crow tried to pick him off. And a bad throw over to first allowed Naggles to go from first to third. And then that's when Moran knocked him in with a shot to straightaway center. 1-1 is up high, and it's 2-1. 375 to straightaway center, and it one-hopped the center field fence right on the warning track over the head of Turner Whelan. So far, it's been the only run of the game, and it's really been the only bad pitch Crow has made. There's a strike on the outside corner, and it's going to even the count at 2 balls and 2 strikes.
Been a pitcher's duel so far.
Both of them have pitched great, absolutely.
Yeah.
2-2 count, Crow's ready. Here's the pitch. Check swing. Did he go? No, the first base umpire says he did not, so it will run the count full at 3 balls and 2 strikes. Nobody on in the bottom of the fourth. Landon Moran at the plate. Crow's ready. Here's the 3-2. Hit right back to center field, and it's going to drop in for a base hit. Just threw his bat, and now the ball gets away from Whelan, the center fielder, and that's going to allow Moran to go from first to second.
There's no excuse for that. Nothing.
Softly hit ball that just,
Next up, the first baseman,
barely
number 5,
dropped into center field.
T.J. Thacker.
So it'll go down as a single, and then an E8 will allow Moran to reach second.
That'll make a coach pull his hair out.
I mean, that was the softest ball you could possibly hit to center field. Moran just threw his bat out there and made contact. And now to bring up Thacker with a runner at second. First pitch on the way. Here's a strike inside. T.J. Thacker playing first base today. Struck out swinging his first time to the plate. That was in the bottom of the first inning. Hey, want to give a big shout out to Brandon Rice, who's tuned in with us, head baseball coach at Rock Springs Christian Academy.
I remember that name.
On our Facebook page today. Pike and Rock Springs will actually play each other this year. Very last game of the regular season for Pike County.
Yes.
Here comes the 0-1. Nope. Now Crow will look at second. And as a matter of fact, since Coach Rice is listening, we will be at Rock Springs this coming Tuesday to broadcast the Rock Springs and Piedmont baseball game. That's going to be a huge ball game in Milner. That place will be absolutely packed on Tuesday night. Cannot wait to get there and cheer on the Eagles. Here's the 0-1 count, the pitch. This one hit right back through the middle. Might get down. Nope, going to be stopped behind second. Throw to first is off the mark. It'll go down as an infield single, but Garrison Blessed does get behind the bag at second. He'll make the play, and for the moment, that will keep Moran at third.
Number 16, Parker Wallace.
So Blessed will save a run, but now it'll put runners on the corners with nobody out. For the Wildcats, and coming to the plate is going to be the catcher. This is going to be Parker Wallace. He flew out to right field his first time up. And now Sawyer Selman, the right fielder, has shifted toward that chalk a little bit more down the right field line. Nobody out, runners on the corners, bottom of the fourth. Here's the first pitch. It gets away from the catcher, Terry. Runner will come from third and score standing. Runner will advance from first to second. Moran comes in to score. Second wild pitch of the ball game. That'll make it a 2-0 Whitewater lead.
This is kind of how 4 games have gone in a nutshell right here. Our loss to Lambert 4-3. We had four errors. So
Cooper Crow, he just spiked that one in front of home plate. Went with a fastball and just spiked it into the dirt. It's 1-0. Check the runner at second twice. And now time is called at the plate, or was it?
That was the catcher hollering bunt.
Okay, strike called. It was Wallace who showed bunt. It was the catcher, Terry, who was hollering bunt. I thought it was the home plate umpire yelling timeout, but it's 1-1 now. TJ Thacker is the base runner at second. Nobody out, bottom of the fourth. Crow will check the runner twice. Here comes the pitch. Fastball fouled out of play. This time, Wallace was not showing bunt, and it's 0-2.
Talking about Coach Rice down there at Rock Springs. Him and Blake played against each other back in the early 2000s. Brandon was a great pitcher at Spalding.
I believe, if I'm not mistaken, had a little bit of time in the Cincinnati Reds organization.
Correct.
Now he's leading the Eagles, who won a state championship last year, and Rock Springs Christian Academy. Crow's ready. He'll work out of the stretch, and here comes the 0-2 pitch. A good breaking ball, but a little too far outside, and Wallace was not chasing, and now it's 1-2. Yeah, looking forward to getting there on Tuesday night. Rock Springs and Piedmont at 6 o'clock. Beautiful new athletic complex at Rock Springs Christian Academy. Had a chance to go watch a Piedmont baseball game a couple of weeks ago, and man, you want to talk about a crowd. 1-2 pitch, here it comes. It's low and outside, and it's 2-2.
Piedmont, is that in Monticello?
It is, yep, in Monticello.
Okay.
My daughter was playing a soccer game over there a couple of weeks ago. She plays for the Rock Springs soccer team, and they had a delay in their ball game, so of course, me being me, I said, hey, there's a baseball field. There's a game going on. I walked up the hill, got to catch about a half hour of that game as Piedmont was playing New Creation, and was able to elbow, squeeze in and watch a couple innings of it. Wallace is at the plate. Nobody out. Runner at second. Bottom of the fourth, Cooper Crow working out of the stretch. Here comes the 3-2 pitch, chopped in front of the plate. Cooper will field, tried to, but he dropped the ball as he was coming off the mound. A swinging bunt down to third base. And nothing Cooper could really do on that. Even if he picks it up
Next
cleanly.
Up the right fielder, number
That's
9,
a long throw.
Jones.
Across the diamond, and Wallace is able to beat it out. And that is back-to-back singles now for the Wildcats here in the bottom of
Now
the fourth
coming in as a
inning.
courtesy runner, number 15, Caleb Accardo.
So they're on the corners again with nobody out.
Yeah, we need a double play right here.
Bottom of the fourth inning. It's 2-0. Wildcats on top. And they've got him on the corners with nobody out. And here comes the right fielder, Chad Jones. He struck out his first time to the plate. Crow's going to work out of the stretch. Jones will show bunt. Bunts right through it. Runner will take off from second. No throw. So that will put runners now at second and third with nobody out.
And eliminates the double play.
Tough play here right now, too, because Huffstetler at third having to keep that runner close so he can't come charging in. But the first baseman, Cooper Brown, is. Here comes the 0-1 pitch. Breaking ball, and it's a beauty. A bender for strike two as Jones was backing up out of the box.
Jones looked like he might be a linebacker for the Wildcats. Big young man, thick.
Would not want him charging the mound at me, that's for sure. Here's the 0-2. Just missed low and outside with a fastball, and it's 1-2. Connor Eli tuned in on our YouTube feed, cheering on the Pirates today. Coach Obie Johnson tuned in on our Facebook feed, along with Mike Wise. 1-2 count. Crow's ready. The pitch on the way, fouled back to the net. And we'll see another 1-2. Lights are on. Overcast skies here in Fayetteville. Again, just south of the Courthouse Square on Highway 85.
This game's moving along pretty good. Only been playing 57 minutes.
Here we are in the bottom of the fourth inning.
Moving right along.
1-2 count. Jones will stand back in. Here comes the pitch from Crow. Fastball just missed outside. And it's 2-2. Jackson Terry trying to frame it, but couldn't quite get it back in to get the call. 2 balls, 2 strikes, nobody out. Whitewater has runners at second and third. Here in the bottom of the fourth inning, they've already scored 1 this inning. Crow's ready. The 2-2 swung on and missed.
Nice pitch there by Cooper.
And Crow will strike out Chad Jones for the second time
Next
in the
up, the
ballgame.
designated hitter, number 19.
And that's going to bring up the DH, John Sams. Sam singled his first time up. Another lefty coming here to the plate. Runners at second and third with one out. Crow works out of the wide. Here comes the pitch. This one hit out toward deep center field. Whelan will chase it all the way back to the fence, and he robbed the home run, but he dropped the ball. One run comes in. Relay throw is way off the mark. 2 runs will come in.
I thought he had it there for a minute, Chad.
That ball was hit to center field. Turner Whelan went all the way back, crashed up against the fence, reached his glove on top of the fence, and brought the ball back into the ballpark. He robbed a 3-run homer, but I guess his arm or his wrist hit that fence at the top where that padding is, and that made the ball jump out of the glove. And 2 runs will come in and score.
I'm wondering why the base runner's still at first. That was a double all the way. He must have, I don't know, stopped or something.
So 2 more runs will come in. That makes it a 4-0 ball game. And we're at the bottom of the order with Austin Davis, 1 out with a runner at first. Man, Whelan made a heck of a play in center. Went up with his left arm, again robbed the 3-run homer, had it over the fence. 0-1 count to Davis. Here comes the pitch. It's outside, and that's ball 1.
That is the deepest part of the park, right at the flagpole, 375.
Yep, just to the right of the flagpole. Man, oh man. He had it, and then he didn't. Instead of it being out 2 runs come in and score. Here's the pitch. Dropped in for strike 2. 1 ball, 2 strikes, 1 out, runner at first in the bottom of the 4th inning.
Chad, when is Jackson's the next game?
They will be playing this Saturday. They've got Diamond Day at home. Here's the 1-2. Fastball just missed outside, and it's 2-2. T. Carmichael will give us all the details on Diamond Day. T, what you got coming up Saturday?
We got barbecue. We got 2 teams coming to town, Heard County and Putnam County.
Heard County and Putnam County, and a bunch of barbecue in Jackson on Saturday.
Wow.
2-2 count for Davis. Here comes the pitch. Hit right back in for a hit in right center field. Whelan will come up firing, hits the cutoff man, but there's nobody at second base.
Garrison Blessett should have been at second base.
The shortstop, Cade McElroy, took the throw as the cutoff man. And Pike County could have had Davis nailed at second. The only problem was there was nobody there covering the bag. So it's going to go down as a single. Davis will take second on the throw, and it's going to put runners on second and third, and now Coach Parrott will come out of the dugout, and he's going to have a word with his pitcher, Cooper Crow. 3 runs in so far here in the bottom of the 4th inning, and it's a 4-0 ball game. Whitewater not done just yet. Back to the top of the order.
Some bullpen activity over there. I can't tell who it is, but we're getting somebody warmed up. Hey, T, if I come down Saturday, can you hook me up with some good barbecue?
Yes.
Okay.
T's got the key to the city, Greg. Top of the order. Here comes the first pitch, and it's low and inside for ball 1 to Devin Elson-Peter. Leadoff batter, center fielder. Struck out looking in the first, and he popped out to shortstop back in the third. He's got runners at second and third. Here's the 1-0. It's outside, and it's now 2-0. And Cooper Crow struggling a bit here in the bottom of the 4th inning so far. He's given up 3, 4, 5 singles here in the bottom of the 4th. Behind in the count here, 2-0. Here comes the pitch. Low and inside, and it's ball 3. Four to nothing Wildcats on top of the Pirates here in the bottom of inning number 4. They've put 3 across the board here just this inning alone. They've got runners at second and third with 1 out, and it's the top of the order at the plate with Devin Elson-Peter and a 3-0 count. He was taking all the way, and there's strike 1 on the outside corner.
Just when I said this game was moving along pretty fast, we hit some quicksand, didn't we?
Yes, we did. Here in the 4th inning. 3-1 count. Crow back in the wind. Here comes the pitch. This one hit out towards short. A run's going to come in and scores. Bobbled at short. Picked up. Throw to first is not in time. Cade McElroy had it bounce up and hit him in the chest.
E6.
Yep. Elson Peter will reach on the
Next up,
E6
the
at
left
short.
fielder, number 22, Chris Naggles.
Another run will come in and score to make it a 5-0 ball game. And it'll bring up the left fielder, Naggles. He was hit by a pitch in the 1st inning and struck out in the 3rd. And for the 3rd time this inning, Whitewater has runners on the corners. 1 out. Number 2 spot in the batting order here for the Wildcats. They're on top 5-0 in the bottom of the 4th. Crow going to work out of the stretch. Runner goes from first. Oh, goodness gracious. This one will hit Naggles in the helmet. Hit him with a fastball in a helmet, and the ball ends up about 75 feet down the first base
Next
line.
up, the shortstop, number 1, Trent Ellington.
Man, oh man. 2nd time today that Naggles has been hit by a pitch. And that's going to load the bases now for the shortstop, Trent Ellington. First pitch fastball, and you could hear the doink on top of that helmet.
Thank goodness for good helmets.
Goodness, yeah. And again, that ball about 75 feet down the first base line. So they're loaded for Ellington with 1 out, bottom of the 4th. Crow out of the wind. First pitch hit out towards second. Going to be played on a hop. Could be 2. There's the out at second for 1. And that's all the Pirates are going to be able to get. Austin Davis will come in and score from 3rd base. It's going to go down as a fielder's choice.
Next up, the 3rd baseman,
Garrison
number 6,
Blessett
Landon Moran.
gets the force out to McElroy at second. Makes it a 6-0 ball game, but it's the 2nd out here in the bottom of the 4th inning. Tricky hop out there at second, too. Good job by Blessett to keep his concentration and field that one, get the force out. Landon Moran will come to the plate. A double and a single today. Pickoff throw to first, and ball gets away again, and a run will come and score from 3rd. 2nd time today, an error on a pickoff attempt over to first.
We got to do better than that. This is getting on the verge of the word ugly.
2nd time today that has happened. Crows throw over to first. Brown can't control it. A run comes in to score from 3rd. And now it's 7-0. Moran looking for the first pitch. Here it is. Fastball high and tight. And that's going to be ball 1. Again, Landon Moran had an RBI double off the center field fence at the bottom of the 1st inning. Had a single in the bottom of the 3rd. He's got an RBI opportunity here in the bottom of the 4th. But Whitewater on top 7-0. 2 down, runner at second. Here's the pitch from Crow. Swung on, foul tipped into the mitt. And there's strike 1. 6 runs across so far for Whitewater here in the bottom of the 4th inning. And up until this particular half inning, boy, like Greg said, this game was just flying right along. And a good pitching battle with Tanner Cochran and Cooper Crow.
The wheels have fallen off.
Crow will step off and fake a throw out towards second. Runners back safely. Errors, errors, errors.
This is our 5th game of the year. I venture to say we probably got 20 to 25 errors.
4 so far in this ball game. 1-1 count. Here's the pitch. Fouled off at the net, and it's 1-2.
And we got to leave in the morning. Well, probably about 11 in the morning, 12. Head down to Lee County and face that team for a doubleheader. They always have good baseball down there, home of Buster Posey.
Yes, sir, indeed. 1-2 count. Cooper Crow trying to get the Pirates out of the bottom of the 4th. Works out of the stretch. Here's the pitch. Check swing. Did he go? No.
That umpire out there can't see it, no way.
I've never understood how the umpire behind the pitcher's mound could correctly call a check swing at the runner or the batter at the plate.
He has to call it no swing because he can't tell.
I've never understood why the appeal even happens. If you don't have an umpire down the lines, there's no way you can correctly make that call. 2-2 count. Crow again ready with the pitch. This one fouled off to the right. And Moran does a good job just to stay alive.
Last year we played Whitewater down at Tift County, and we beat them, I think it was like 13-6. Big difference this year.
2-2 count. Runner goes from second. Pitches upstairs. Throw to third is going to be close. There's the tag, and it's an out. Good throw by Jackson Terry behind the plate. Huffstetler applies the tag, and that will finally end the bottom of the fourth inning. But 6 runs will come across and score for the Whitewater Wildcats. And we'll go to the top of the fifth. It is now a 7-0 lead. Whitewater on top of Pike County.
Dedication, compassion, and integrity. We've got the experience and expertise. When you need some help and you feel like there's nowhere to go, you can count on us for everything you need to know. The Sellers Law Firm, where clients become family.
Hey fans, how would you like to save at your next stop at the pump? Well, thanks to the May & Carter Oil Company, you can. All you have to do is download the new BP Me app today. It's free and it's available for Apple and Android devices. With the new BP Me app, you can save 5 cents per gallon at any BP location across the U.S. Download the new BP Me app today and let the May & Carter Oil Company show you how you can save 5 cents per gallon on your next fill-up.
Heading to the top of the fifth here at Whitewater High School. It's 7-0 Wildcats on top of the Pirates. Glad to have you here with us for K13 Media's live coverage of Pike County Pirate Baseball presented by the May & Carter Oil Company. I'm Chad Feltman with K13 Media. Joined tonight in the Advanced Roofing and Interiors broadcast booth by the voice of the Pike County Pirates from Fun 101 FM, WTGA in Thomaston. Greg Parrott's here with me, and T. Carmichael in the broadcast booth with us as well. First pitch on the way here at the top of the fifth inning. It's going to be outside, and that's going to be ball 1 from Tanner Cochran. Cochran so far has just given up 3 singles. 1-0 pitch is upstairs, and there's ball 2. It's going to be the bottom third of the order here for the Pirates. Turner Whelan, the center fielder, leading it off. Nobody on, nobody out, and a 2-0 count. Here comes the pitch. There's a strike at the belt, and it's 2-1. Turner Whelan, Sawyer Seldman, the right fielder, and then it's the left fielder, Caleb Boyd. First 3 due up for the Pirates. 2-1 pitch on the way. It's upstairs around the letters, and the count's going to be run to 3-1. 7-8-9. First 3 batters up for Pike County here in the top of the fifth inning.
Need to get that goose egg off the board there.
Well, there's a good start. It's ball 4. So Whelan will draw a leadoff walk on 4 consecutive pitches. And that'll put a runner down at first. First time today, Pike County
number 11, Sawyer Seldman
has had the leadoff man reach. And now the right fielder, Sawyer Seldman, will come to the plate. 0 for 1 on the day, grounded out to second base. Third baseman is in. That's Landon Moran for Whitewater as the lefty digs in. Here's the first pitch. Swung on and missed. It's 0-1. Again, tomorrow, Pike County heading down to Leesburg for a doubleheader with Lee County. Whitewater will be right back here at home to take on Harris County at 6 o'clock.
Harris County has a good baseball program.
They always have.
Over there in beautiful Pine Mountain.
That's just a beautiful part of the state.
It is indeed.
Here's the 0-1 pitch. Swung on and missed out in front of a breaking ball. It's 0-2. And, of course, next year when we get region realignments, Pike County going to be in that region with Callaway next year. So Pirates will get to go down to Hogansville for some action next season.
And over to Madison as Morgan County comes in. They're another quality program.
0-2 pitch. Swung on and missed. And on 3 straight pitches, Sawyer Seldman will go down, and that's the first out here in the top of the fifth. Yeah, you think about that. You go from one end of the state in Madison, one of the most beautiful parts of Georgia, in Morgan County. And then you get the Callaway-Hogansville area. And Pike County sitting kind of smack down right there in the middle of it. First pitch here is a breaking ball inside for strike one to Caleb Boyd, the Pike County left fielder. 0 for 1 on the day. A ground out to Ellington at shortstop. If he can go that way again, he might could sneak one in. Lefty at the plate. Here's the 0-1 pitch. And nope, he hit it right to Ellington, who will step on the bag, and there's the third to first in time.
Twin killing.
Ellington did not have to move. Whitewater had. Caleb Boyd played perfectly. Almost right behind the bag at second. Ellington will take the ground ball, step on the base. And that will retire the Pirates here in the top of the fifth inning. No runs, no hits, nobody left on. We'll go to the bottom of the fifth inning. It remains a 7-0 lead here for Whitewater. Gives us a moment to say thank you to another one of our great partners here for K13 Media this spring. That, of course, being our good friends at Collier's Greenhouse and Nursery in Jackson, Georgia, right off of Highway 16, about a mile past the Sheriff's Department. Spring is right around the corner. If you're starting to make those plans for your gardens, perfect time to check out Collier's on Facebook. Check out all the new arrivals. They can also take care of all your landscaping needs. Third generation family owned and operated business. Big shout out to Sam and his team for being a partner of ours this spring for high school baseball. Boy, my wife and I cannot wait to get over there, Greg. I think we're just kind of waiting on that last freeze to come in. Because here in Georgia, you and I both know it always seems like that first week of March is when we really get that last cold snap.
Yep.
Every single year.
March is unpredictable.
It is, absolutely. Well, that's normally when it snows in Georgia.
One of the biggest snowstorms ever.
I know. I think about all the NASCAR races over the decades, snowed at Atlanta Motor Speedway in the first week of March, or the ice storm, or the blizzard of 93.
Yeah.
Sam, I promise you, man, as soon as we can get that last cold spell out of the way, my wife and I are coming, and we're going to empty out the savings. I promise you. Because we got to get some color in front of the house this spring.
Last year, we had a very warm February.
Yep, we did.
And then March 10th, we had a frost come in that killed all the peaches and blueberries in Pike County. I know at Gregg Farms. And it wiped out the whole crop.
Yep. And that's a good thing while we have Sam with us, one of our partners, because he can answer questions like that for you. And he can probably tell you, okay, well, if you want to wait before you come and start on stuff like this, here's what you can do in the meantime. And that's why Sam and the team at Collier's Greenhouse and Nursery in Jackson, that's why they've been doing this for 3 generations.
Yeah.
You know what they're talking about? And just one of those great family businesses that can't wait to go see them every spring. And my wife and I are just counting down the days.
Yep. Got a new pitcher on the mound, TJ Snyder.
All right, tell us all about him, Greg.
He's a junior. He's a tall, lanky right-hander, and he's not going to strike you out with fastballs. He hits his spots and changes speeds a lot.
Well, let's see what he does. He's on the mound in the bottom of the 5th inning. First pitch on the way, and it's inside for ball 1 to Landon Moran, the third baseman here for the Wildcats. Moran was at the plate last inning when the runner got thrown out trying to steal third. Here's the 1-0 to him. This one chopped out towards short, in the hole. Throw across the diamond is in time for the first out. Good play by Cade McElroy. Deep in the hole at short. And a nice strong throw over to Cooper Brown at first for out number 1.
T.J. Thacker.
So it'll go down as a 6-3 put out by McElroy. And now the first baseman, T.J. Thacker, will step into the box.
Snyder gets a lot of pop-ups and ground balls.
Thacker is 1 for 2 on the day at the plate. A strikeout and a single. First pitch here, check swing, and it's a strike on the inside corner. Good pitch by Snyder to kind of lock up Thacker. One of those half swings there, and it's 0-1. So it's the end of the day for Cooper Crow. Boy, he looked great until that 4th inning. Ran into some trouble. Here comes the 0-1 pitch. This one's low and outside, and that'll bring the count to 1-1. For just joining us, Whitewater got a single run in the bottom of the 1st inning. And then they scored 6 in their last at-bat in the bottom of the 4th. Pike County didn't help themselves. 3 errors in that 1 inning alone in the 4th.
Tough
Got
inning.
4 in the ball game. Here comes the 1-1 pitch. This one is roped down the third base line, and it's going to get in for a fair ball and roll all the way to the left field fence. Thacker with a big turn around first, and he will be in with a stand-up double here in the bottom of the 6th inning. And man, oh man, that one just missed.
Number 16.
Being a catch by Huffstetter at third. I mean, if he was just a half-inch closer to the line when that ball was hit, he would have made a diving play, but
Yeah.
oh, so close for Huffstetler at third base.
Good effort there. But that ball had double all the way down the line.
So it's going to be a 1-out double, and now the catcher Parker Wallace will come to the plate. He's 1 for 2 on the day. Fly out to right field, and then a single back in the 3rd inning. We're in the bottom of the 5th. Pike County and Whitewater coming to you live tonight from Fayetteville, Georgia, just south of the Courthouse Square on Highway 85. About a mile and a half south of the square. TJ Snyder, the new pitcher for the Pirates. Here's the first pitch. It's fouled out of play down the first base line. And it's 0-1. The Pike County bus was parked right over there. Hopefully no work needed by the bus barn when it gets back to Zebulon.
This is my home county, by the way. It's where I grew up.
Is that right?
Lived by the way the crow flies, about 5 miles right down through yonder.
Uh-huh.
A little town called Brooks.
Yes, sir, indeed. That's a beautiful area, too, now. Still nice and country. One of the few country areas that's still truly country.
Yeah. We had one high school when I was here, Fayette County.
Oh, man. Here's the pitch from Snyder. It's outside and is taken for ball 1. Good block behind the plate by Jackson Terry. Well, now in Fayette County, you've got Fayette County, you've got Whitewater, Stars Mills, Sandy Creek. McIntosh. Trying to think who else I'm missing. And that's just the public schools.
I think they got 5 public high schools.
I think I just got them. Good job there, memory. Serves me right. 1-1 count, 1 out, runner at second, bottom of the 5th. Snyder's ready. Here comes the pitch. It's outside for ball 2. Hey, while we have a moment, I want to give a couple of shout-outs to some folks tuned in to the broadcast. Coach Jamie Allen, softball coach at Jackson High School, tuned in with us. Coach Nicole Bailey, former softball coach at Jackson High School, is tuned in. Randy Sears is also tuned in. His son Lincoln, who is a sophomore for the Jackson baseball team, hit a home run the other night for the Red Devils. 2-1 pitch is upstairs, and it's 3-1. First home run for the Jackson baseball team in 3 seasons, Greg. And It came off the bat of Lincoln Sears. So cool to see that. Lincoln last year was a freshman. 2nd or 3rd game of the year. We're over in Eastside in Covington. First plate appearance. Hits a slow roller in the infield and heading down the first base line, injured himself and was done for the year. His first plate appearance of his freshman year.
That's a heartbreaker.
3-1 pitch is fouled out of play, and it's full at 3-2. So always cool to hear stories like that. Good bounce back for Lincoln Sears. And I swear it seems like every time I'm at dinner in Jackson, Lincoln is somewhere eating too. The kid loves to eat. I run into him all the time at the restaurants, but very happy for Lincoln. Know his dad, his mom, they're proud too. Full count, 3 balls, 2 strikes, 1 out. We're in the bottom of the 5th here at Whitewater. It's Parker Wallace at the plate. TJ Snyder on the mound. The stretch, the payoff pitch hit down the right field line. Tracking it toward the chalk and making the catch for out 2 is going to be Selman. Throw to third is just a little off the mark. And TJ Thacker will tag from second base.
Next
nice
up,
play
the right
by Selman and right.
Number 9, Chad Jones.
Made a pretty strong throw from
it was
deep down the line and right. The lefty had a good arm, just a little off the mark. But that'll be the 2nd out of the inning. And now to bring up the right fielder, Chad Jones, 0 for 2 on the day. He has struck out swinging both times to the plate. He's batting in the number 7 hole. Snyder's ready. Here comes the wind, and the first pitch is a strike. And it's 0-1. Well, Greg, you were saying Snyder's not going to blow you away with his fastball, but it's not a dud of a fastball either.
No.
He's got a pretty good arm out there. Well, you were right, a tall, lanky right-handed pitcher. Here's the 0-1. This one chopped third base line and just foul. And the count's 0-2.
Yeah, TJ, his dad is the president of our Diamond Club. Does a great job.
It takes good people like that, man.
Yep, his dad is Adam Snyder. Good family.
Well, he's ahead in the count here, 0-2, trying to get the Pirates out of the bottom of the fifth. He'll work out of the wide. The 0-2 pitch is inside, and it hit the batter.
Man, on an 0-2 pitch with 2 outs, it just keeps raining on us.
That
Next
is
up, the designated hitter, number 19,
batter
John Sam.
Pike County has hit today. And again, that one really hurts because it was an 0-2 count. So Chad Jones, who also struck out in both plate appearances, was behind in the count 0-2. Will now stand at first base with 2 outs, and then to bring up the DH, John Sams. Whitewater has back-to-back lefties at the bottom of their order. Here's Sams, who's batting in the 8th hole.
He had a big hit last time, I believe.
He had a 2-run single. Yes, sir, indeed. First pitch on the way here is low and in the dirt. Good block by Terry behind the plate. Keeps the runners on the corners. Yeah, last time up, the number 8 and number 9 spots in the lineup for Whitewater. A 2-run single and a single. They are 3 for 4 today. 3 singles and 2 RBIs in the 8 and 9 hole for the Wildcats. That's pretty good production.
It sure is. So there's no weakness in this lineup.
And again, Coach Crumbly has back-to-back lefties in that 8 and 9 hole. Snyder trying to work out of a jam. They're on the corners with 2 outs. Here's the pitch. Fastball a little too far inside, and it's 2-0. Again, Pike County this year back in Region 2 AAA. They'll be in that region with Jackson High School, Mary Persons, Peach County, and Upson Lee.
Another team that's going to be in there I forgot about, Rutland.
Yeah, next season. You're right. 2-0 count. Here comes the pitch from Snyder. Low and in the dirt, and it's 3-0. Interesting to see what Upson Lee can do this year. Their big stud, Jackson Blakely, Georgia Tech signee, who's going to be playing in Atlanta. He had a nice arm. We got to see him last year as a junior a couple of times. Peach County has a couple of really good arms. D1 commits down in Fort Valley. 3-0 count. Here's the stretch and the pitch. Swung on and missed. Sams had a green light. Swung at ball 4 as he was trying to put it out in the trees in straightaway center field and walk this one off. Should he hit one out of the ballpark, that would be the Mercy Rule victory.
That would be.
It's 7-0. We're in the bottom of the 5th inning. Wildcats with runners on the corners. Here's the 3-1 pitch way outside, and that's ball 4. And now Snyder will walk the bases
Next up,
loaded.
the second baseman, number 11, Austin Davis.
And once again, it's down to the bottom of the order. This is Austin Davis, number 9 batter.
Once again, there's 2 outs. We just can't close the deal.
Been like that the entire game. So now they're loaded. 2 down, and it's Austin Davis, the second baseman. 1 for 2 on the day, singled his last time to the plate. Snyder's ready. First pitch on the way. This one roped down the left field line, and it's going to hook just foul.
He pulled that one good.
It's 0-1. If we can get to the top of the 6th inning for the Pirates, we'll be back at the top of the order. 1, 2, 3. We got to take care of business here in the bottom of the 5th first. Snyder working out of the windup. Gets a sign. Here's the 0-1 pitch. Strike on the outside corner, and it's 0-2. Hello to another viewer of ours here on our Facebook feed. Longtime Jackson High School baseball coach Bill Nelson's tuned in with us tonight.
He was a good one.
He was also a great driver's ed teacher, too.
Oh, yeah.
That was some fun and sometimes scary moments as a freshman at Jackson High School in 1999. I'll never forget that car we had. We'd be driving, and he'd have the brake pedal in the passenger seat down at his feet. I'm sure we scared him as much as we scared ourselves. 0-2 pitch is tapped out towards second. It's going to get in the hole. Throw to first is not in time. 1 run will come in and thrown out at the plate for the 3rd out is going to be Chad Jones. Jones was trying to score from second. Cooper Brown threw him out for out number 3, but it's going to go down as an RBI single by Austin Davis. That ball was tapped deep in the hole at second. Blessed had a long way to go to make the play. The throw to first was late, but a heads-up play by Cooper Brown to turn around and fire a strike to Jackson Terry behind the plate.
That was a good throw from first to home. I mean, it had to be perfect to get him.
A run will come in. And as we go to the top of inning number 6, it is now an 8-0 Whitewater lead. This is K13 Media's live coverage of Pike County Pirate Baseball live from Whitewater. Tonight presented by Buckner's Family Restaurant in Jackson. Buckner's Family Restaurant open this weekend, Thursday through Sunday, serving up the best fried chicken in the entire United States of America. Be sure to stop by Friday nights. They're now serving up ribs after 4 o'clock on Fridays. And, of course, they are known for that famous peach cobbler. Southern-style cooking served on Lazy Susan tables. And, Greg Parrott, have you had a chance to try the blackberry cobbler yet?
I have not.
Ooh, man. You thought the peach was great. Stop by one day when they got the blackberry cobbler.
Leading off the inning for Pirates.
Very happy to have Buckner's Family Restaurant on board with us this season, a foundation partner of K13 Media.
That's some good food down there, buddy. I'm here to tell you.
It is, and you've mentioned several times throughout the broadcast about good people. They are about as good as it gets. 44 years in the business.
Wow. Used to have some good music down there, too.
They did, indeed. Top of the 6th inning, Garrison Blessed will lead it off. Top of the order for the Pirates. I remember many of those Friday and Saturday nights working the music hall, that Southern gospel music that would come in. Here's the 1-0 pitch, low and outside, and it's 2-0. Blessed has struck out both times at the plate, struck out looking in the first, struck out swinging in the third. Here's the 2-0 pitch to him. This one hit out towards short on one hop. Ellington, throw across the diamond in time, and that's going to be out number 1. Well, I tell you what, that kid at shortstop for Whitewater.
He's a vacuum cleaner, buddy.
Trent Ellington. Goodness gracious, what
Next
a ball
up, number
player.
24, Jackson Terry.
6-3 on the putout. And here comes the catcher, Jackson Terry. If I'm not mistaken, they were telling me at Buckner's the reason why they had to stop the music hall stuff on Friday and Saturday nights. Hang on, I'll tell you after the first pitch to Terry. Here it is. Outside for ball 1. Apparently, a lot of the record labels were getting upset because the restaurant was playing music on Friday and Saturday nights, and the record companies weren't getting a cut of the money. This one sent out toward right center field. It's going to get down for a base hit. Big turnaround first, but Terry will hold up there for a 1-out single. His first hit of the day.
Next up, number 12, Andrew Hustetler.
So apparently when people were coming in,
hamburgers and hot dogs are half price
they
in the
were
concession stand.
paying to eat at the restaurant, but the record labels were upset because they were looking at it as the restaurant was making money off of their music. So that's why they had to shut down the music hall. And it was a crying shame because, man, there was some great, great music that came in through those years.
I remember going there when I was a younger fella.
Pike going opposite field again, and a leaping catch in right field for the second out. A double is robbed off the bat of Andrew Hustetler. A leaping catch by Chad Jones. One of those look what I found kind of catches out in right. Just threw his glove up. Next thing you know, the ball's sitting in it.
Cooper Crow.
That takes away at least a double and probably the first run of the game for the Pirates, as Chad Jones will make the catch in right field. Man, oh man. It's been that way the entire game for Pike County. Just cannot catch a break here tonight against Whitewater.
Not at all.
And coming to the plate now is going to be Cooper Crow. He started the game on the mound, pitched 4 innings. He is batting cleanup here for the Pirates with 2 outs in the top of the 6th. First pitch is outside, and that's ball 1. 1 ball, no strikes, 2 outs. Runner at first base is Jackson Terry. Tanner Cochran on the mound. This one chopped out toward Ellington on 2 hops. He'll flip over to second in time for the force. And that will retire the side for the Pirates here in the top of the 6th. Fielder's choice off the bat of Crow. The single by Terry. not going to result in any kind of runs for the Pirates. They'll leave him stranded. And we'll go to the bottom of inning number 6. It remains an 8-0 lead here for Whitewater. Tonight's coverage of Pike County Baseball live from Whitewater High School is being presented in part by Gordon State College in Barnesville. Hey, if you're looking for a nice new job, Gordon State College would love to have you join the team. Gordon State College hiring bus drivers right now. If you'd like to come on board, check out the website, gordonstate.edu. Click on the Employment Opportunities tab. Starting pay of $25 per hour. Minimum requirements include commercial driver's license, 1-year experience driving, and a clean, valid driving record. gordonstate.edu. Click on the Employment Opportunities tab if you or somebody you know would make a good bus driver for the Highlanders. Contact Gordon State College today. Had a chance to ride the bus with the Highlanders a couple of weeks ago, Greg. We went down to Swainsboro, Georgia, on the campus of East Georgia State College for a softball doubleheader. Nothing like bus rides, man. They're always a lot of fun. And I didn't realize this, but if you drive the bus, almost every restaurant where the team stop at feed the bus drivers for free.
Yeah, they've done that many years.
So not only do you get paid to drive the bus, you get to go to the game for free, and you get to eat for free.
Fringe benefits.
Yes, indeed. Bottom of the 6th inning. Snyder's going to come back out on the mound here for Pike County. It's an 8-0 ball game. Whitewater's on top. They put a big 6 number up in the 4th. First pitch here from Snyder is inside, and that's going to be ball 1. And I believe we've got nope, thought it was a pitch hitter. It's actually top of the order. It's the center fielder, Devin Elson-Peter. He is 0 for 3 on the day. Here comes the 1-0 pitch. Outside for a strike. Elson-Peter didn't like the call. He'll drop down and bow his head. Thought it was a little outside, but it evens the count at 1-1. You hear that sound out there, Greg? Got the crickets, got the frogs.
I hear it.
Making a lot of noise here in Fayette County.
Country living.
Yes, sir, indeed. Here comes the 1-1 pitch from Snyder. Check swing. It's in for a strike. You were talking about growing up here in this neck of the woods during your days. When T. Carmichael and I were driving over here today, we came from behind Atlanta Motor Speedway. And that area, the lower Woolsey area, Woolsey Road, that is still some beautiful, beautiful land in this neck of the woods.
Very rural.
1-2 pitch. Popped down the third base line. Will it stay in play? Huffstetler will make the catch in foul territory over near the third base coaching box for out number 1.
Next up, the left fielder, number 22, Chris Naggles.
So down goes Elson-Peter. And it'll bring up the left fielder, Chris Naggles. Hit by a pitch, struck out, then he got hit by a pitch again. Got hit in the head on a fastball by Cooper Crow his last time to the plate. Right off the top of that white helmet. And it ended up about 3/4 of the way down the first base line. First pitch on the way here. In tight, and it's ball 1. Just
Almost
about got hit for the 3rd time today. I'm sure he's thinking, come on, man. What have I done to upset the Pirates?
Some hitters are just ball magnets.
Well, he certainly had his share today.
Cooper Crow's one of them. He gets hit a lot.
Here's the 1-0 pitch to him. This is outside, and it's 2-0. Hit by a pitch in the first, struck out in the third, and then took a fastball off the helmet. And the bottom of the 4th inning, part of that 6-run 4th for the Wildcats. Snyder's ready. The 2-0 is outside, and now it's 3-0.
Make him leave there running. Do not walk.
Trent Ellington, the shortstop, is in the on-deck circle. 3-0 count. Let's see if Naggles has a green light. Snyder's going to work out of the wind, and here comes the pitch. He did not. It's ball 4. Fastball at the letters. And Naggles will take the trip down first for a 1-out walk.
Next up, the shortstop, number 1, Trent Ellington.
So tomorrow night, Pike County's on the road in Leesburg. Got a doubleheader against Lee County. They'll start game 1 at 4 p.m. Whitewater's right back here at home against Harris County at 6 p.m. K13 Media, no baseball or softball this weekend. We're going racing. First pitch is upstairs for ball 1 to Ellington. We're going to be at Atlanta Motor Speedway Friday, Saturday, and Sunday. Facebook Live, all kind of photos in the pits, in the garage, the media center, the press box, the roof of the racetrack, the campgrounds. Be like a virtual tour. 1-0 is outside, and it's 2-0, and then we'll take Monday off to recover. And then it's right back at the ballpark on Tuesday night. We'll get our first Rock Springs Christian Academy baseball broadcast of the season from Milner, Rock Springs, and Piedmont at 6 o'clock.
Let's go racing. Boogity, boogity, boogity.
Yes, sir, indeed. I'm looking forward to it. 2-0 pitch is low and outside, and there's ball 3. Of course, the big races Saturday and Sunday, truck race and Xfinity race on Saturday, the Cup race on Sunday, and boy, oh boy, the weather this weekend, perfect. Sunny with temperatures in the mid to upper 60s on Saturday and Sunday, 0% chance of rain. Here's the 3-0 pitch outside, and there's ball 4. And it's 4 straight pitches to Ellington. He will take the trip down to first, and it's back-to-back walks now by T.J. Snyder, and that's going to put runners on first and second.
Next up, the third baseman, number 6, Landon Moran.
Tonight, the Atlanta Motor Speedway is doing a pretty cool event. They're letting fans drive their own cars around the racetrack tonight as they're raising money for the Speedway Children's Charities. T. Carmichael was not invited to that party for a very good reason this evening.
Why?
Because T likes to crash cars.
Oh.
He has his own collection. Pickoff attempt to second is not in time. T would make a great monster truck driver, or the figure 8 cars that just absolutely destroy everything.
I was thinking more of a demolition
Yeah,
derby.
well, that is T. Carmichael indeed, yes. Absolutely. Runners on first and second, bottom of the 6th, another pickoff attempt to second. This time Snyder will hold the ball instead of throwing it. It's 8-0 Whitewater. 1 out. They scored 6 in the bottom of the 4th inning to blow this one open. T.J. Snyder with the pitch. Comes inside. Did that hit the batter?
I thought it hit the batter.
It sounded like it got his jersey, but I guess not.
And the runners didn't advance.
Came in with a tight fastball for ball 1 here on Landon Moran, the cleanup batter. Naggles is the base runner at second. Ellington is at first. Here's the pitch. And there's a strike outside, and it's 1-1. Really looking forward to that Rock Springs game on Tuesday night. They won the GAPS state championship last year, beating Skipstone in the state championship series. And again, they'll play Piedmont on Tuesday night. Here's the pitch. There's a strike to make the count 1-2.
Is that game at home at Rock Springs?
It is. It'll be at Rock Springs, their brand new athletic complex, on Tuesday night at 6 p.m. Beautiful complex. I think there's 4 fields over there. They got the indoor facilities where Hard Knocks is based out of. And Coach Brandon Rice and his team, again, the defending state champs, had a little trouble against Spalding the other day. Their first 2 games this year, they've played Upson-Lee and Spalding, so they have definitely played way out of their, you want to call it competition or comfort zone. Swung on and missed, and there's strike 3. And down goes Moran, and that'll be the second out of the inning.
How'd they do against Spalding and Upson-Lee?
Next up, the first baseman.
Upson-Lee was their season opener. They dropped that one 10-0 over at Silvertown. And earlier this week, they dropped it to Spalding 21-3. It was a tough one.
Yes.
2 down. Runners at first and second, and Snyder is going to come in tight with a fastball and hit T.J. Thacker.
Man, we have been plunking them all night long.
That is the 5th time tonight the Pirates have hit a Wildcat batter. First time tonight Thacker's been hit by a pitch.
Next up, the catcher, number 16.
And that's going to load the bases. Parker Wallace will come to the plate now with 2 outs. Bottom of the 6th inning, Whitewater on top, 8-0. They've got bases loaded with 2 outs. T.J. Snyder on the mound. Parker Wallace, the catcher, at the plate. Here's the pitch, high and tight, and it's ball 1. Want to say hello to Coach Charlie Biles from Jackson High School, tuned in with us. Mr. Larry Duffy's tuned in. Coach Ryan Duffy's dad.
I know both of them. Good men.
Here's a fastball ripped to the gap in left center. 1 run is going to come in. 2 runs will come in, and that is going to end the ball game here in the bottom of the 6th inning. That is going to make it a 10-0 game. And indeed, the home plate umpire will cross his arms, indicating a mercy rule ending. And that is it here tonight at Whitewater High School. So, Parker Wallace will walk it off with a 2-run double. And Whitewater will win the ball game tonight by a final of 10-0 over the Pike County Pirates. We'll take our final timeout of the broadcast, and then we'll come back and wrap it up next right after this timeout.
Discover the power of precision with Countryside Mower and Gravely in downtown Jackson. During our open house event, enjoy exclusive deals like 0% financing with approved credit on new commercial and residential zero-turn mowers and rebates up to $1,500. We've got the area's largest selection of new Gravely and Aaron's zero-turn mowers. Over 200 in stock and ready for delivery. Need service on your current mower? Now's the perfect time to come see us. We have a huge parts department and we service all brands, not just the brands we sell. Get ready for spring during the open house event at Countryside Mower in downtown Jackson. For more information and to see our full inventory, visit us online at countrysidemower.com.
It's a final here tonight at Whitewater High School. The Wildcats pick up their 2nd win of the season, a 10-0 mercy rule victory over the Pike County Pirates in 6 innings. As we welcome you back inside the Advanced Roofing and Interiors broadcast booth, I'm Chad Feltman with K13 Media. Time for us to wrap it up here tonight. Very happy as always to have Mr. Greg Parrott joining me in the broadcast tonight, the voice of the Pike County Pirates. Greg will be back with the team and back on the radio waves later on throughout the season with our good friends down at Fun 101. That's a good group of guys down there. Mickey Thrasher, Bill Bailey, and all that fun group down there. And I bet it's nice to be back in the broadcast booth, man. It is. Our next home game will be March 1st against East Coweta. So we got a little, a week from tomorrow. We have a lot of away games to begin with, but we're going to have hopefully a good string of home games that we can get some wins in. Well, we're looking forward to getting back for more Pike County baseball this year. Again, a little bit different strategy for K13 Media this spring, joining up with Pike County, Lamar County, and Rock Springs Christian Academy, covering a lot of different schools this spring. And our first of several Pike County broadcasts here in 2024. And, Greg, as always, it was nice to have you up here. Enjoy the stories, enjoy the memories, and the expertise here in the broadcast booth, man. Wish you guys best of luck tomorrow as your Pirates head down to Leesburg for a big doubleheader tomorrow against Lee County. Looking forward to it. A couple-hour drive down south. Yeah, probably going to be mid-70s there, I'm hoping for. Always a little warmer in South Georgia. Yeah, just a little bit. T. Carmichael in the broadcast booth with us tonight. Always a pleasure to have T with us this evening. And again, before we get out of here tonight, just want to send another thank you to Jason Barnes, the athletic director here at Whitewater High School, and Coach Brandon Crumley for allowing us to come out and broadcast here this evening. Our very first high school broadcast of the season, but not our last. We will be back at the ballpark again Tuesday night. The K13 Media Baseball Tour continues at Rock Springs Christian Academy, 6 p.m. on Tuesday night. We will be in Milner to watch Rock Springs take on Piedmont. We hope you can come out to the ballpark and join us. If not, be sure to tune in right here on the K13 Media Facebook and YouTube channel for live play-by-play coverage. Hope everybody has a great weekend. I'm heading to the racetrack, gentlemen. It's been fun, but it's time to go racing. I just want to tell y'all thank you so much for having me. It's great to be a Pike County Pirate, but it's even greater to be an American. There you have it. And I hope you have a good time this weekend. Hopefully I can win a pace car, something as cool as you did back in '89. That'd be a lot of fun. I hope you do too, brother. For Greg Parrott and T. Carmichael, I'm Chad Feltman with K13 Media saying good night from the ballpark. Have a great weekend, everybody. We'll talk to you again on Tuesday for more high school baseball presented by the May and Carter Oil Company. Good night.